before I hit him. Hey. Holy Spirit, activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Hey, they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. They're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business but they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit, activate. Do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't see me down here trying to change my way. So Holy Spirit, you better do it, Lord. Holy Spirit, you better get him, Lord. Holy Spirit, before I hey. You can okay. Holy Spirit, you better do it, Lord. Holy Spirit, you better get him, Lord. Holy Spirit, before I hit him, Lord. Hey. Holy Spirit, activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Hey. They say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business but they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit, activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. Try to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here change my way. So Holy Spirit, you better do it, Lord. Holy Spirit, you better get him, Lord. Holy Spirit, before I hit him, Lord. Hey. Hi. Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, I missed y'all. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. You better hit him, Lord. Before I hit him, Lord. Hey. Holy Spirit, activate. Oh no. Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate. Activate. Hey. I'm making a show because I don't have anything ready. I don't have anything ready, but I'm doing it right now. I love you guys. Because I cuss a little bit, but you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business, but they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible, but they ain't a it. So Holy Spirit, activate. Hi, LaRon, I love you. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me there trying to change my way. So Holy Spirit, you better do it, Lord. Holy Spirit, you better get him, Lord. Holy Spirit, before I hit him, Lord. Hey. Jason Lee, I'm not finding much on this Megan Thee Stallion, Megan the Pegasus, and Winnie Harlow, because I'm trying to talk about it, but I don't see much on this besides you saying it. You said Winnie Harlow got stampeded by Megan the Pegasus, and I'm not seeing much on that. So, did you lie? Jason, did you lie? Jason Lee. Did he just win some student council or something like that? Did he just get elected something? And I'm a girl, did you lie? Because what's going on? And shout out to Tyrese. Thank you so much. I love you for gifting 5 memberships. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you. Thank you. Shout out to French Mocha for being a member for 2 months. I appreciate you, sweetheart. And shout out to Real Round Beauty for being a member for 2 months as well. I love you guys. Hello, everyone. Oh my God, Giselle, Miss Lily, Just Anticipate, Pretty Brown Girl, Coco Renee, Teresa Nisi. I love you guys. Hello, everyone. My goodness, Queen E. Hey, girl. I actually didn't go on vacation. I didn't feel good for a few days. I feel a lot better now. I still feel like I got a fever. A little bit like it goes, I don't know, like 1 minute I feel fine, and the next minute I just feel like I want to rip off all my clothes. But overall, I feel a lot better. 100%. So, yeah, I just took some time. Plus, I think it's good to take some time away from social media as well so you can regroup, so that all your jokes don't start running into each other. Because sometimes that happens.
You know, when you're talking about the same over and over and over. So, yeah, that's just the word. So I love you guys. I love y'all.
Holy Spirit, you better do it, Lord. Holy Spirit, you better get him, Lord. Holy Spirit, before him, Lord.
Did Jason Lee lie to us or not? Because I want to talk about this Megan the Pegasus thing with Winnie Harlow, but because this is him saying this is not enough. Hold on. This not enough. Wait a minute. Because I might have to get rid of this segment because real.
Megan, listen, I wish you the best. You seem happy today. Everybody keeps asking me to release the tea on Megan that I said I was going to release. She got in a fight with Winnie Harlow at Michael Rubin's. I don't have all the full details yet, and I'm waiting on the video. But I've texted Megan and Winnie, so there you go. Boom. Have a good weekend. It's time for thoughts and prayers.
This is what we going off of? This is what we're going off of. Because Jason said, and was he even at Michael Rubin party? I mean, was he even there? I don't know. I have no idea. Ooh, hey ho. That was cute. That was cute. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. I don't know. I'm really confused by that. I'm really confused by that. I thought it was more. I had heard about it. It was sent to me. But it's really confusing. Let me keep it because there has to be more. Because if there's no more, if it's just that, then I don't believe it's true. Because this should be everywhere. And I'm literally looking for it right now, and it's not everywhere. It's not. And Jason Lee don't just get to come forward and be like, this and say this and just run with it. And I just be like, oh my God, Jason's totally telling the truth because why would he lie? I don't know, because I've been off social media for how long, running for office and all of that. Like, girl.
Megan, listen, I wish you the best. You seem
student council.
Happy today. Everybody keeps asking me to release the tea on Megan that I said I was going to release. She got in a fight with Winnie Harlow at Michael Rubin's party. I don't have all the full details yet, and I'm waiting on the video. Text Megan and Winnie, so there you go. Boom. Hold on. Have a good weekend. It's time for thoughts and prayers.
That's it. Okay. Moving right along. As far as I'm concerned, Jason, if you don't drop a video, you're lying. Because you're the only one saying it. All those people at Michael Rubin party, but it gives the only person that wasn't there, you, are the one to come forward with this tea. There's no videos, just speculation because Jason Lee said it. Okay, Jason. If no video, you're lying. That's how I look at it. Drop the video or you're lying. I don't want more details. I want the video because there's video. So drop the video, friend, and we can go from there. As far as I'm concerned, you were doing this to get as much publicity as you can back in the social media streets because you've been gone. You haven't been, you really have not on Hollywood Unlocked, none of that stuff besides having them promote you running for whatever you ran for, which congratulations to you for that. But moving right along. I wish I would have known that I wouldn't even put it in the title. Moving right along. So let's get into, we're gonna get into some Trump stuff. Telling the truth. Courtney B is telling the truth. I don't care what y'all say. And let's argue. Courtney B is telling the truth, and Jaguar is very upset about. Jaguar is also being exploited. And we need to talk about that. We need to talk about that. See, y'all think that y'all get to get away with this shit, okay? And y'all don't, all right? Because when the two black men were over here having conversations with Jaguar, myself, the Fish King Payne, And other shout out to the Fish campaign. When we had you over here with us, I wasn't talking about no celebrities with Jaguar because I don't believe anything that comes out of her mouth when it comes to celebrities. I just don't feel like she's telling the truth. So I never had a longing to sit down and interview someone that should taking lithium and not me pretending to be a doctor or acting like a doctor. No, she's literally diagnosed. And not only is she diagnosed, she has prescriptions that she does not take. One of them is lithium. 100%. So, knowing that a person like that goes through all type of delusions and grandeur and all of that, I don't. No, you don't get to tell me that you've been in the industry for 3 days, and I'm a girl, and then you feel like you get to come talk to me about a goddamn thing. You don't. So I've never done an interview with her about celebrities because again, if I don't believe in doing something just to do it. I've never been a Stormisha Alizé. Correct. I've never been Stormisha Alizé, Mocha Shea, Tropical Rain, Mist, Storm, Monroe. I'm not that girl. Anything to viewed, I've never been like that. If I don't believe it, it'll show that I don't believe you. Like my facial expressions and all of that is just a dead giveaway. Sean don't believe you. You're pouring something in the glass right now. He's just gonna drink it. Is what it's giving. So I've never been that type of girl, but I find it mighty weird that when myself and the official King Pain was over here having conversations with her and the content that we did going on back in the day was crazy, that we had going on back in the day, everyone said that here's two gay black men that are exploiting a black woman and we're using her and we're degrading the black woman by, having her on our platforms and, we're enabling her delusions and bad behavior and that's what people said about us. But I find it mighty weird that y'all let two white men do it. Yeah. People literally came after us savagely, right? Try to get our platforms taken down, all type of stuff because of us just talking to her, just having conversations with her. And we black. I've never brought anybody on my platform to attack Jaguar. Ever. Ever. Not once. I've never brought Jaguar on my platform to attack anybody. I never brought her on here to fight. Not at all. Not once. Now, if a fight ended up happening, it was usually her being antagonist and whatnot. 100%. Yeah, that's weird. So why is it okay that two white men get to keep bringing two black people on their platform to fight each other? Why is that okay? It's because I just find the double standard crazy. Yeah, don't ever feel like y'all gonna do anything to me and me not call it out. Because I'm not fake. I'm definitely gonna call it out. When Jaguar sat over, we were exploiting her, demeaning her, all of that. Letting a black woman down and find that weird. I never brought any men, especially, to go back and forth with her. Nothing. I find that weird. That's all. Asking for a friend, Asking for a friend. Imagine bringing two black, because these are the same people, and whatnot. That if she does exploit and demean herself, then she can do that on her own platform. She can. 100%. She doesn't need being brought somewhere to be demeaned, because that's what's happening. Like 100%. And if y'all cool with it, I'm cool with it too. I just don't understand why when King Pan and I was having conversations with her, and when we were doing content with her, all of the comments and how people were unsubscribing from us and stopped with us and, whatnot, going behind the scenes, doing conniving things, working with our ops and all of that, like that was completely fine because we're black. That's why. That's because they're doing the same thing, but they get respected while doing it. I never brought Jaguar on my platform and would just let her sit there and let people attack her. That is why a lot of people stopped messing with King Pain and I, because King Pain would defend her and I would defend her. People didn't like that. We didn't just let people, not even people in the comment, we didn't just let people drag her. We didn't do that. We also didn't bring anybody else on our platform to make her look less than. We didn't do that. Literally. They bring Courtney B on that platform to make belittle her, you know, to make her, because you know she don't like him. We know that. And you're not allowed to be neutral with somebody like Jaguar. She doesn't believe in neutrality. She doesn't believe in that. You know, we tried to do people like Danny Robertson and others. She would not allow us to be neutral. She would not allow it. So you think she's going to let Sean Atwood and all that? No, your time is right around the corner. Right around the corner. Ask the real blue sponge. Ask them. Yeah, you're right around the corner. Right around the corner. She don't play that. She really don't. And I've been through it with her, so I know it firsthand. Yeah, I know it. I just find that weird. So I'm like, yeah, that definitely needs to be called out. You know, when the black people talk to her, we're exploiting even the blue sponge, even them and anybody. They're exploitation. They're exploiting her. But when she goes over there, the white men, she's not being exploited. Why? What do you call it? What do you call it? Because both of them give need meds. Courtney B, no disrespect, but you seem slow. I'm just keep it real with you. I mean, seem on the spectrum. I'm not even gonna say on the spectrum, because even people on the spectrum are extremely intelligent. It definitely gives one fish, two blue fish, red fish. It definitely does. It definitely does. And then we already know with Jaguar, she won't take her lithium. Like, she literally won't take it. So, yeah, no, I'm not going to call him, you know, like Courtney, like out of his name or anything like that, but you do seem a little challenged. I do think that he is intelligent when it comes to certain things, but then when it comes to certain stuff, and it just some screws missing. So yeah, I find that weird, too. And then when it comes to truth, I do think that there are certain things that Courtney's telling the truth about. But there's a lot of stuff that I feel is questionable, like him talking at all. Him talking at all. I don't know if he's a grand witness, or I mean a witness to the grand jury. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not gonna say he's not, but what have you heard Cassie say? Cassie's definitely a witness, right? What has she said? Okay. But Courtney B is supposed to be a witness just like Cassie, but won't be quiet. So it leads me to believe, how much truth are you telling? Because Don Richard is also allegedly supposed to be witness too. Not a word. We ain't heard a word. Not a one. Besides her lawsuit, she ain't spoke. Besides Cassie lawsuit, Cassie ain't spoke. And they're supposed to be witnesses to the grand jury. Courtney B is saying that he's the same thing. Then shut the fuck up, is how I look at it. You can't be telling the truth because they would need you to be quiet. anything you see used against you. It's the same thing. It's just like being arrested. You think you saying all of this stuff and they're going to use it against you in court? They will. You couldn't be a witness. That's why I say it's something not... Because I just find that weird. I'm just like, okay, well, why is nobody else talking? Nobody but D. And there's other witnesses, not even none of those people are speaking because they know how important it is to be quiet. It's important to say these things on the stand, nowhere else. Shout out to Vita. Thank you so much for the gifting a membership, sweetheart. If you got a membership from Vita, please say thank you to Vita. Yeah, so I found that weird. Really weird. Really weird. But again, I'm not going to say that Courtney B is a liar. He's done more than Jaguar has ever done when it came to any of this wannabe whistleblowing or anything like that. Courtney has seemed to have made a decent life for himself. He lives well. He has a real attorney. He showed up to court like they told him to. He was subpoenaed. He's done enough for me not to do like, you just straight out a liar. You're lying about everything. No, I'm not gonna say that. Jury's still out. I'm not gonna say that about Courtney, but a bitch sitting in a hotel green screen that ain't proved nothing, turned nothing in, she can't tell me nothing. As far as I'm concerned, have you cannot tell me a damn thing, anything. I don't need to hear. I don't care what she's saying, because how are you sitting here asking Courtney all of these questions and you ain't proved any of the questions you want him to prove? How you asking him about Tupac's father and all of that stuff? We don't even know that you know any of these people. So, but you want him to answer some sentence like they making her look crazy, like worse than what she already looked. You know, like she gonna look that way on her own. That's why she should be doing it on her own, right? Instead of being exploited, because that is being exploited 100%. Just got off of Piers Morgan. He just had to retract all of that, reading open letters, making public apologies to people like Jay-Z and Beyonce and all of that. And then y'all go grab her for what? For what? This is what makes like the Diddy case and whatnot. Jaguar Wright and people like Courtney B make the case to where people don't even want to pay attention to anymore because make it a joke. Y'all make it a game. You taint it, you know? Honestly, it's like you taint it. What? You literally taint it. If I was jealous, I would be cussed out. Yeah, I have not cursed out. China, well, clearly you don't me hoe. So, yeah, you know when I'm jealous. And this ain't that. So, jealous of what? How could you be jealous of somebody dealing with your trash? That's weird. Like, I can have Jaguar on my show anytime I want. I can have Courtney B on my show anytime I want to. Get to know me. Bad bitch. Like, very so much. I don't have a problem with Sean Atwood and them. I don't care nothing about them. I'm not about to care about them because they deal with Jaguar. I don't care. Literally don't. I don't care. I don't. No. Not at all. Yeah, I would feel foolish dealing with people just because they're dealing with her. No, I'm not about to subscribe and become cool for what? That's what jealous people be like, oh my God, Sean Atwood and all you guys like, yeah, you guys should stop working with her and all. No. Keep working with her, as far as I'm concerned. Keep working with her. I'm not jealous of anything. Because I would be cussing them out. I'm not cussing Sean Atwood and them. I'm not cussing them out. I'm not cussing them out. I'm just calling out the same things like I called out with myself and the Official King Payne. When myself and the Official King Payne worked with Jaguar, we were gay black men, not two content creators. No. We were gay black dudes that was over here exploiting a black. So why aren't they getting the same energy? That's my question. Because that's exploitation in my eyes. Asking her about nothing she can prove. When we were over here doing content with her, we were over here doing content about her actual life. We weren't over content about Jay-Z and Beyonce and Diddy's and all. We were not doing any of that. No, not. And we were Poppington. Ours was lit. Please. We literally created the Jaguar Wright sector. Shout out to SeanDavieWay and the Official King Payne. We created. Yeah. 100%. So, yeah, we created sectors. Like, Jealous of what? Like, y'all can have it, hoe. Like, trust me. All I went through with her, I'm good. Like, you can me over there in their DMs and stuff. To tell, don't with her. That's jealousy. That's not no work with her. I'm completely fine with it. No sweat off my back. Like, do you? But we're gonna ask the same questions that was asked about us. But that's how people will talk about us. That's how people said stuff about us. And we black. You know? Yeah. We black. Okay, why didn't get that energy? That's all. That's all. I feel like it's a legit question. I feel that there's any bias behind the question. I feel like what's biased is these things being asked when we did go through all of these things with her. We did. Got her in and out of jail. We did all type of stuff from her. So no one can ever make me feel any type comes to somebody that I did those type of things for. Girl, please. So yeah, I'm jealous of. I just got the phone with her the other day. I could bring her on my platform anytime I want her. Anytime. I'm good. Yeah. I don't lie to my audience. I told my audience she wasn't coming back. She has not been. It's been years. It's going on years. Years. That's why I said I'm not Stormisha. Stormisha was cussing her out, after her, attacking her, all of that. Just for when she did a viral video to be back in her pocket, calling her. I'm not like that. I'm not like that. He had content of hating her to interviewing her. Yeah, I'm not like that. Mm-mm. Not at all, buddy. Mm-mm. That's jealousy. And he was doing all the hateful content when she was dealing with myself and the official campaign. So since she was dealing with myself and the official campaign, he was over there shading her, coming for her, blowing up. Oh, she blew up a car. Oh, she's at the airport going crazy. Oh, she got tackled in the police department. Da, 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 da. All this making fun of her. Just for after she becomes viral, for him to contact her and be interviewing her again. And I'm supposed to be jealous of that? Why would I be jealous that she like dealing with fake bitches? That's on her. That's why she never gets forward. She always takes 5, 6 steps back. That's on her. It's unfortunate. It's like her credibility or her likeliness comes from who she's talking to versus it just coming from herself. Then her just being, because if you can make videos go viral, then you should be able to go viral yourself. No, she doesn't know how to do that. She needs a leader. And this is why she attaches herself to people, which, hey. But again, I've never sat and listened to her about celebrities and things like that. Like, I don't believe it. So why would I? And I think it comes from, like, her mental illness and stuff like that. I just think that she has a wonderful imagination. But that's all it is an imagination. It's nothing real. I don't feel like it's coming from a real place. I don't feel like these are real memories and things that she's speaking of. I don't feel... I don't believe a word that comes out of her fucking mouth. Like, I don't believe a word that comes out of her mouth. So it... Whatever. Like, shout out to y'all, Shout out to the people that do. Because what has she told the truth about? She done did all of this talking on the street lights and on all of these places with the white men and all of that. What has changed? This came true. Where's these receipts? All of this talk, that's why I said it's just talking. It's just words. So shout out to the Sean Atwoods and people like that want to bring her onto their platform for money, and whatnot, so that they can make money off of her and whatnot. I mean, she's allowing them to do it. So who am I to tell them not to? Who am I? Y'all need to leave her alone. No. Because she's proven nothing to be real to anyone. So that means that she hasn't done it with the Sean Atwrights and nobody, the Blue Sponges, and ain't proved anything. It's just all talking. It's just all words, right? So what other reason to have her on your platform besides that, words. She's just gonna come on there and talk, and people are gonna come watch, and some people are gonna like watch, and that's just what it was. Just what it is. You see her on other people's platforms, and you feel like that I'm gonna try to get their numbers, or think that's really the only people just using her. And if she be used, who am I to tell her she can't be being used? Because that's all it is. There's no proof backing anything that she is saying. Not one word, nothing, has been proven to be real, like her truth. Nothing. So why would I waste my time bringing her on here to talk about Diddy and stuff? What? You don't know anything. You don't know a goddamn thing. You don't. You just delusional, and you tell a decent story. That's it. A good bedtime story type of person. That's it. That's it. That's all. But yeah, moving right along. We're gonna get into more of that, but I definitely want to bring that to the forefront before we do. So President Donald Trump, y'all. I know a lot of y'all have still heard about that. President-elect Donald Trump says he will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the U.S. government are male and female, and that they are assigned at birth. Shout out to Vita. She says, Sean, we are not lying. Correct. Correct. Let me press play before I give my opinion.
And emotional mutilation of our youth. On day one, I will revoke Joe Biden's cruel policies on so-called gender-affirming care. Ridiculous. A process that includes giving kids puberty blockers, mutating their physical appearance, and ultimately performing surgery on minor children. Can you believe this? I will sign a new executive order instructing every federal agency to cease all programs that put the concept of sex and gender transition at any age. I will then ask Congress to permanently stop federal taxpayer dollars from being used to promote or pay for these procedures, and pass a law prohibiting sexual mutilation in all 50 states. It'll go very quickly. I will declare that any hospital or healthcare provider that participates in the chemical or physical mutilation of minor, here's my plan to sue, will no longer meet federal health and safety standards for Medicaid and Medicare, and will be terminated from the program immediately. Furthermore, I will support the creation of a private right of action for victims to sue doctors who have forgivably performed these procedures on minor children. The Department
Oh, this is Trump. This is Trump. This is him.
of Justice will investigate Big Pharma and the big hospital networks to determine whether they have deliberately covered up long-term side effects of sex transitions in order to get rich at the expense of vulnerable patients, in this case, very vulnerable. We will also investigate whether Big Pharma have illegally marketed hormones and puberty blockers, which are in no way licensed or approved for this use. My Department of Education will inform state school districts that if any teacher or school official suggests to a child that they will no longer meet federal health and could be trapped in the wrong body, they will be faced with severe consequences, including potential civil rights violations for sex discrimination and the elimination of federal funding. As part of our new credentialing body for teachers, we will promote positive education about the nuclear family, the roles of mothers and fathers, and celebrating rather than erasing the things that make men and women different and unique. I will ask Congress to pass a bill establishing that the only genders recognized by the United States government are male and female. They are assigned at birth. The bill will also make clear that Title IX prohibits men from participating in women's sports, and we will protect the rights of parents from being forced to allow their minor child to assume a gender which is new and an identity without the parents' consent. The identity will not be new, and it will be trapped. Will not be without parental consent. No serious country should be telling its children that they were born with the wrong gender, a concept that was never heard of in all of human history. Nobody's ever heard of this, what's happening today. It was all when the radical invented it just a few years ago. Under my leadership, the madness will end. Thank you very much. Will not.
That was a lot. I can understand. The only thing like people should have a problem with, well, I'm not going to say that. The only thing that I can understand a person having a problem with is the gender, being identified as male or female, and nothing else. Now I can understand why the trans community is outraged by that and why they aren't feeling this when it comes to Trump. And as a non-trans person, I kind of feel it's like with the whole women's rights thing. I am not a woman, but it doesn't mean that I don't see where they're coming from with certain things. And I am not a trans. So with me not being trans, it's hard to feel strongly about something that does not affect me. Okay? It doesn't affect me. And I think that people love to lead on and be like, oh, well, this may not affect you, but the next thing will, or this is just the beginning, or it's going to blah, 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 blah. Look at here. Look at here. Look at here. When it comes to these children, I agree with everything he said. I agree with everything he said. I could see the Wade and them ain't Wade and them and Gabrielle and them over there probably pissed off, but oh well. I don't see what's wrong with that. I don't see what's wrong with it. Them banning I see what's wrong with it. I really don't. I don't care who has a problem with it. I really don't. I don't care. I think children should be left alone. I think that is far. I just think it's too much. I really do. I do. I don't think that it's going to make your child more accepted because they become trans at a younger age. I don't. What? The ridicule is still going to be there. Them not being pregnant or being able to get pregnant or none of that stuff is going to change. I really don't see what is the point. If they want to, start transitioning and the ways that they can, whether it's going to be dressing in female clothing or male clothing, however, that's fine. But I don't feel that anything else, like the hormones, and I just feel like that's just too much to be taking a person's body through that isn't fully developed. And you don't truly know how it's going to affect them. Just because you see other people do it. So, I'm trying not to be offensive because I don't want, the trans community to feel like I'm just like, y'all, no, it's not like that at all. It's just, I just think, leave the children alone. Leave them alone. I have children. If my kid came up to me and told me that they wanted to be trans and that they wanted to transition, then I will help them in the best of my ability. But we're not doing hormones. We're not doing sex changes. We're not going underneath knives and surgery and breast implants and all. We're not doing none of that. It's just not happening. It's not. Because the audacity, I'm just not doing none of that. I'm not. I'm not doing it. But I will support them, 100%. I'll be for them, still love them the same, none of that's going to change. But nothing else will either. Yeah, just like my love ain't going to change, neither is your body. Not in my house. When you become 18, do what you need to do. Whatever you feel that you need to do, you go right ahead. When you are fully developed and out of my home, your path of life after that is your path. And I will support that path. But you don't have a path in my house. It's my path, meaning if I move, you move too, right? Okay. If ain't no food in there, I'm the one that got me, right? Oh, okay. So as long as all of that's going on, same thing with your body. I- Leave the children alone. That's just how I feel. But I do understand the trans community being upset about the identification from either from birthright, basically. If you were male, born a male, you're staying a male. If you're born a female, then it's you're I didn't say female. I get that. I understand. It's just nothing I can do about it. Y'all either. I mean, I understand it though. I get it. Just nothing you can do about it. Moving right along. That's just how I feel. So, shout out to Trump for that. I do think children should be children. I do think that the bodies and whatnot, leave them alone. Like that is, I mean, it's crazy that we even have to have these type of conversations. Like, what the, why should we even be considering letting a kid go through something like that? To me, that's crazy. 100%. 100%. I want to look up this other thing with. Okay, we'll listen to this real quick before, because there's another thing I want to talk about with Trump.
Trying to figure out how Afro.
Oh, rapper Trick Daddy says he doesn't identify as African American.
Get in front of my motherfucking race.
Ugh.
I ain't Afro color. I never been to Africa. Afro or Africa. Never been there. I'm not from Africa. I'm born and raised in Goose, Florida. I was born in Goose, raised in Liberty City in the Poker Bean Project. I ain't never went to Africa. I think about going there. And I heard it's a beautiful place. Yeah. And I know it's the motherland, yes. But not my mother, not her mother, and not her mother's mother. That ain't their land. America, real true land is right here in the U.S. soils. I'm trying to Afro get in front of my motherfucking race. I ain't never been there.
It's not. It's crocodile. Did nobody say, who said that you was African American, fucker? You got your damn nerve. Did nobody, your Florida Gator? Did nobody say nothing about you being African American? Did nobody say that? Okay, Swamp Gator? Didn't and then it's like you mad. What is you mad at, Leatherface? What is you upset with? Laying in this damn bed ugly. I know you're not African American. Cute. The you thought this was? Just in here got the audacity to be looking how the you looking. Talk about some you. I ain't never been to Africa. We could tell. Look at your sin.
Afro color. I never been to Africa. Afro or Africa. Never been there. I'm not from Africa. I'm born and raised in Goose, Florida. I was born in Goose, raised in
Ghoul. Ghoul? Because you're definitely giving ghoul. Did you say ghoul?
Liberty City in the Poker Bean Project. Ain't never went to Africa. Ain't thinking about going there. And I heard it's a beautiful place. And I know it's the motherland, yes. But my mother, not her mother, and not her mother's mother. That ain't their land.
That's where all the mother gators and stuff is at. I don't understand. Like, that's where all the mother gators and all. If you trying to see your ancestors in the Sahara, got your damn nerve.
America, real true land is right here in the U.S. soils. I'm trying to figure out how.
In the U.S. soils? Soils?
Afro get in front of my motherfucker.
It's not.
I ain't never been Afro color. I never been to Africa. Afro or Africa.
Okay.
Never been there. I'm not from Africa. I'm born and raised in Goose, Florida. I was born in Goose, raised in Liberty City in the Poker Bean Project. Ain't never went to Africa. Thinking about going there. And I heard it's a beautiful place. Yeah. And I know it's the motherland, yes. But not my mother, not her mother, and not her mother's mother. That ain't their land. America, real true land is right here in the U.S. soils. I'm trying to figure out how.
I hate him. Trick said that he is not African. We know. We not away from my swamp. Don't care. Like, we know. Got your damn now. You definitely over here giving get away from my swamp. You definitely giving that. Like, girl. But daddy, shut up, ho. Like, yeah, we get it. Okay? You're not. It is. It is what it is. Girl. It is what it is. That it? No, it's not. Is this it? Okay. So I wanted to get into this. Trump says, because y'all keep saying that, well, I keep hearing people say that Donald Trump is going to probably pardon Diddy. And I would have to disagree. I would have to disagree. And the reason why I said I'm going to disagree is because I think that President Trump probably want to KILL, not like literally, but have Diddy life taken. Wanna know why? Wanna know why? Not part. I don't. I've been seeing people say like, "Oh, what if Trump pardons Diddy?" I don't think he's gonna pardon him. I think if anything, he's gonna have his life taken. The reason I say that, Donald Trump wants to expand the federal D penalty, setting up the legal challenges in the second term. During his campaign, President-elect Donald Trump made it clear that if he won, he would reinstate federal executions and extend the death penalty for more individuals, such as child RWers, immigrants, murder American residents, and law enforcement, and those convicted of drug and human trafficking. What is Diddy going to court for? hmm So, yeah, he said that he wants to expand the penalty and ex-Africans, and is definitely on the list. So I doubt he want him to get out if he's trying to get the people that he is literally going to court for. If he's trying to get the D penalty expanded into their territory, that now ex-Africans is punishable by death to be an African. I mean, that is one way to crack down on it if people feel like, because a lot of people do get caught up on these charges, get some years, or are freed quickly, paroled out, things like that. Trump said he want to make it so that, and all of the, so I would be surprised by him pardoning someone for something that he's trying to get the D penalty for. So I don't know nothing about that. What do you think? But yeah, when Trump declared his intention to run for president in 2024, he referred to traffickers as dreadful, terrible, horrible people who are responsible for death, carnage, and crimes all over the country. He went on to say, "We will be requesting that everyone who sells drugs and is caught to be executed for their horrible deeds." That's Diddy. I was like, I don't know about a pardon when he's trying to get people like him executed. And y'all know he's my Uggs. He's not talking about marijuana. So he's talking about the other stuff. The other stuff. Because I find it weird when people be like, oh, this is the most sober Diddy has been. Why do people think Diddy's sober? Why do people think... Drugs have been in prisons since forever. Hell, didn't even Young Thug get caught in court? Somebody was handing him a pill or something? Like, why do people think that he's sober? You can get liquor in jail. You can get all types of stuff in jail. Prison, you can get all types of stuff. Why do people feel like he's sober? I'm like, who told y'all that? I don't think he's sober at all. There are treatment facilities and stuff inside of the prison that you can go to if you are, struggling to get. He ain't did none of that because, in my opinion, he's still using. I don't feel like he ever stopped. Yeah. Now he getting that pink stuff, but there's other stuff, substitutes that I feel like, yeah, I don't think he stopped using. Why would I think that? He not getting drug tested in jail. What was drug testing him for? He's not on parole, probation. He's not on any of that stuff. And again, he's in jail, so yeah, they don't test you. I mean, unless they need to, I guess. But we, what proof do we have not using? Like he getting weekly UAs or monthly UAs and stuff. He not. What proof do we have that he don't use no more? We don't. So it's the same thing here with Trump. It seems as if somebody like Diddy is not on his radar to save. Like, I don't think Trump give a fuck about Diddy. I really don't. So yeah. What do y'all think? Do y'all think it's given pardon or do y'all think it's given D penalty? Sonya said, you're so my sister was a CO and she told me the amount of cell phones that were smuggled. Yeah, 100%. And you think somebody like Diddy don't have the power to? It's COs and stuff that I feel like that wanted to meet him and whatnot just because they know he rich, So they know that they get anything, working with somebody like him. Oh, I'll get you whatever you need, player. They looking at it as a money thing. What you need? I get it. What, you want that pink shirt? Oh, okay. I get it for you. Say less. D penalties, so Diddy can't snitch. Yeah. Yeah. Who have Diddy power? Right. So this is what goes down. Correct. I don't see a pardon. I don't see a pardon. I really don't. See that. I really don't. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. I don't see a pardon. I don't see it. Not if he's trying to give because the drugs, the after King, all of that. These are all charges that Diddy's facing right now. All charges. Diddy, the original raids, his deal with him when he got stopped at the airport. So all of the stuff that Donald Trump is saying that he's against and what he's trying to expand the D penalty for, Diddy's being charged with all of that stuff. So I just don't see a pardon. Why would pardon someone that you're basically trying to get the D penalty extended for? Why? I feel like you would give him the D penalty before you would give him, a pardon. I don't see a pardon. I really don't. And again, it's something you have to be charged for, right? In order to get a pardon, can you be charged? Get a pardon while being charged? That I don't know. I was going to look that up. You can be pardoned while an investigation is going on. I thought that you'd be charged and already be serving your sentence in order to be pardoned. Tiger King still living, yes, and still in jail. No, you can't. Right? Yeah, because I wondered that. I'm like, well, because Diddy's trial starts May 5th, 2025. So I highly doubt that, because it's going to take years. Trump only has 4 years. That's it. And I could see Diddy's trial going on for at least 3-4 years, longer. Who knows? He is still trying to get out on bail. And then his son, Christian, hold on.
And right now I'm taking over my pop's Instagram, posting videos by spreading, good energy and taking y'all down memory and all the positive things he did. So stay tuned and watch this. Let's go. We love you. Happy birthday. What's up, y'all? It's King Kong. And right now I'm taking over my pop's Instagram. We're going to be posting videos by spreading, good energy and taking y'all down memory lane and all the positive things he did. So stay tuned and watch this. Let's go. We love you, Pops. Happy birthday.
What positive things, though? There's no reason to take his social media over It's a wrap for him. It really is. He's doing what he always does. He keeps trying to hide behind these children. It's one thing I cannot respect. I would not want my kids anywhere near this shit. I mean, really think about that. I would not want my kids nowhere near this shit. Nowhere near it. I don't want them near it. I don't want my children. Y'all imagine if y'all were going through this right now. If you were a almost billionaire or whatever, and you got all of these charges and all of this stuff going on, would you truly want your kids anywhere near this? I would want my kids as far away from this as possible, and I would just hire a new team and just have my team, take care of the things that I need taken care of. My children are near this. I won't want them near it. I want them near it. It just shows how much they know. They know a lot. They know a whole lot. Mm-hmm. Correct. What you want your kid? Right. No, my kids participate. No, girl. No, but I just wouldn't want my kids near it. I wouldn't want them near it. I think that he uses the children because he knows that they are looked at as innocents. So since they are looked at as innocents and he doesn't have anybody else to back him, because any of the baby mothers or anything like that coming forward, they all look like trash. They all look like trash. The only baby mother that would matter is deceased. Kim Porter would have been the only one that could have came forward and spoke on his behalf to fix this, at least his image. She could have helped. She really could have, but she's gone, which makes it worse. Because Misa, Christian mom, she can shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear nothing from you. You're basic. You're trash. You're going to hell. I hope you go to jail too. 100%. Baby love, you Eva, your mama Eva, Chance, your mama Eva, yeah. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. That's it. Shut the fuck up. We don't want to hear nothing from Christian Mammy. We don't want to hear nothing from Misa. Misa, shut the fuck up. Girl, please. Were you talking about the one that was writing a book about Diddy? Well, wrote the book about her life and whatnot and trying to make Diddy look like this good person and whatnot? The one that came forward and was appalled about the raids and all of that. But then Cassie video come out of her getting pummeled through that hall and she ain't spoke since. She putting up pictures of Diddy telling people to take it easy on, for what? Why people act like the video of Cassie don't exist? Like if you gonna do the whole innocent until proven guilty thing, the video lets you know enough. It lets you know what you know. And he told a bold-faced lie about it. He said it was not true. It never happened. Cassie is a liar. All of that is cap. Then the video comes out. He does this apology video after lying, saying that none of that happened. None of that happened. You got Misa, punk ass, over there telling people, give him grace. For what? For what? Give him grace for what? He literally is beating a woman in a hallway. I don't care what her race is, or not. She is a woman. And that is all that matters. No woman deserves that from a fucking man. Like that is trash. And it shows the mindset of Quincy Fine as, ooh, Quincy Fine. Ooh, Quincy, ooh. Lord. Mm. Hey, Quincy. Oh, he's so fine. So, I gotta let him go. We gotta let him go. Okay. sorry. I'm back. I'm back. So, is y'all hot? Ooh, Lord. Ooh, Quincy. Ooh. Oh, Lord. Ooh, I don't know if I could do this. I cannot break up with him. I cannot. I sure wish I knew how to quit you. Sure wish I knew how to quit you. Oh my God. Okay. I'm back. So it shows you what type of mindset that all of them have if they see this video, like we see this video, and it's just like not a big deal. Cause Quincy didn't apologize on his pappy. He is alleged pappy. Oh, Quincy. And then Christian, them twins, the evil baby love. Yes, she is cute, but she evil. They all let you know that I believe Quincy, all them, they used to watch their mom get beat, and I believe they watched Kim Porter get drugged through hallways and beat. I believe that they watched. Because if you could see this video of Cassie, and none of them make a statement about it. Quincy, oh God, he never made a statement about it, and like apologized, like, oh, I'm so sorry to Cassie, I did not know she was going through it, blah, blah, blah. Christian, Justin, none of them. None of them. They all just ignored it. But then this book come out of Kim Porter, and they all outraged. Not Quincy. Oh, God, Quincy. Quincy wanted announcements for the whole family, you know, and all of that. Oh, on behalf of my family, we are so disheartened. Was your family disheartened with that video with Cassie? It was nothing to y'all. So I believe if it was nothing to y'all because y'all said nothing, y'all watched the same thing happen to Kim Porter and anybody else that he was with. That's how I feel. Y'all so desensitized to that video because y'all seen it in actuality so many times. Like y'all probably can't even count how many times that y'all seen it. And we all have to stop acting like celebrities are not human beings are. If y'all went through, I'm sure there's plenty of people in this chat right now that have through DV or was raised around DV, whether your mother went through it, your father went through it, or your father was taking your mother through it, or your mother was taking your father through it. You know, DV is not inside it. It can go both ways, right? So if y'all heard it or would see it sometimes, you know, whatnot, what makes them any different? Because they were in a mansion? What makes them any different? I don't understand that. What makes it sort of, oh, well, they definitely didn't hear anything or see anything or anything like that because they're rich. What? What? When Diddy did what he did to Cassie in the hallway, he didn't give a who was there. He didn't care who saw it. Because that's how he was reacting. He didn't give a he did not care. And you could tell to add insult to injury, he paid for the video. He had the video removed. Show you that he didn't care. He literally said that Cassie was lying. She was not telling the truth at all. It says, oh, I believe that the federal agents put that the federal government put the Cassie video out there. I think Cassie did. I think she did. Rather, it was her lawyers or somebody. I feel like somebody from Cassie's team sent that video to CNN. I don't feel like it had anything to do. Why wouldn't she? Look how badly people were talking about Cassie and trying to make him look like the victim. Yeah. Social media especially, victimizing him. I believe she has something to do with it. Why wouldn't she? Because again, it's not using it necessarily in court anyway. That's not what the trial is about. It's not about that. It does taint his character, which I don't feel like it's tainting if it's something that you did. Rumor, I believe, is different from actuality. In actuality, you did that. You ran up to that girl and hurt her. You did that with no remorse, nothing. Just, oh well, I own you. Property was how I looked at it. So why wouldn't Cassie and her team put that video out there? It helps Cassie's image with her telling the truth, because she was telling the truth the whole time. After that video came out, he didn't waste much time coming forward with that apology. But then he deletes the apology. Why would you delete it? He could have deleted everything on that page except that apology, because that would have made it, at least people think that maybe he was genuine about the apology. You know, it was years ago. Maybe he is actually sorry about it. But to delete it shows that it was still just like saying, like, her. That's crazy, you know? And then that's why I say you would think that he wants his kids far away from this as possible. Because if Quincy and all of them can come forward with statements about what's going on with his case and thanking people for being there, getting the Kim Porter book taken down, if they can do all of that, why have they not said anything to Cassie? Why do people act like when that was going on, they weren't around? Like, and I'm not talking about the day in the hotel. If he was doing that to her in the hotel, then he was doing it to her all the time. So that means they know. Quincy, Christian, the twins, they all know. Justin, they all know. We know that he used to Cassie. He was with, that's his kids. They be with him all the time. They're not allowed to do anything, go anywhere. They all live in his home and whatnot. So they're supposed to assume that they had no idea. But he would do these things to her in public settings. They had dinners with a bunch of label heads and execs and artists like Usher and Neo. And he punching a girl in the stomach in front of everybody. He chased her down that hallway and did that to her in public. Imagine what he did behind closed doors. Don said that he took a frying pan of eggs frying, and took them and threw them on Cassie. So if they saw these things, I can only imagine what the children saw. Can only imagine. 100%. So, yeah. I just think it's trash. And his kids need to stay just... I understand why, because it's his image. His image is dying down, and with the image dying down, so is the money. So this life, it's getting, at this point in time, we may be driving through New York and into McDonald's to grab something real quick, and Christian Combs may be the one, welcome to McDonald's. Welcome to McDonald's, can I take your order, please? It's getting there. It's getting there. Baby Love may need a job pretty soon. Absolutely. Absolutely. Chance Mama better actually have some money at college that she is in. The twins, because they graduate next year, so they may be looking for hourly wage. They went to high school, didn't do grades, so they gotta make more cash. More education is what they looking at. When I get a degree, I will make a bigger salary. So now I got to see which college is right for me. I went on the internet and found Education Connection. So, and I'm a girl. They may just have to do a little piece of ICD college. That's what that word. Because they only got a fruit olive left. That's just what that word. So, yeah, and we're not gonna make them seem like they smart. So, yeah. So good luck. Because they gonna need, okay? Shut up, Christian. So, yes, I'm just... Right, maybe a little piece of modeling, art eyes, maybe a little piece. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. And I'm a girl. So, cause Chance may need to drop out, cause who gonna pay for it? Like, who gonna pay? This is why a lot of these women, like the Misas, and all of them have been quiet for so long because he's taking care of them financially. They haven't had anything to like technically worry about financially because of Diddy. Now that is very so much plummeting. It is. It takes money to have money. When you're bringing in millions of dollars, it's not a problem that you're spending millions of dollars. But when you're spending millions of dollars and you don't have that coming in, the bank account goes down. It's not going up. It's going down. And he's paying these high-end attorneys to do this job, and attorneys are expensive, very expensive. And not only that, the home that he's the one in California, especially the Homely Hills one, is up for sale. They are having issues selling it. Most people that have come and seen the home are creeped out. They beautiful house, but it's just like ugh, all of the stagnation around it because it was the last person that had it was rated. So now it'd be different if he just moved out of it. Then I don't think it would have been that big of a deal. But it's the rumors and everything connected to it, the tunnels and allegedly at the king and happy. It's it's not enough. What do you call that? Sage in the world, Lord. It's not enough sage in the world to get them to get the hoodoo voodoo the negative energy from that home, so. And it's the same thing with the Star Mansion one. Now I don't know for sure if he's like selling it. I heard that it's on the market, but I know the Homely Hills house is on the market. That definitely is on the market. But yeah, it's really bad energy around it, so it's going to be very hard for him to sell. What do y'all think about that? And he did use it as collateral for his bail, and he's still trying to get bail. That is not over yet. Almost, but it's not over yet. He is still trying to petition. Tyrese shuts down rumors that he's in an alleged freak-off tape with Diddy. I'm guessing Jaguar said that he was in because all these people keep coming forward debunking people. I feel like it's her. There is no such thing. I've been to his legendary parties, and I have no regrets. Go on, Tyrese. What you have to say, Tyrese?
As a Diddy tape. Literally. So allegedly, whatever that brother is dealing with, whatever reasons he's in jail, whatever the FBI and the law is dealing with, allegedly pertaining to Diddy. I want to tell y'all that I've been to some of the most legendary parties. I got no regrets. I think some of the best parties in LA. And if you're from LA and you've been to these parties, you would know that Diddy always had the most legendary parties that were always star-studded. The biggest and most legendary stars. White.
I do think it's important for people not to cram all of Diddy's parties there, okay? Please do not Jaguar Wright the SeanDavieWay. Please do not think of Diddy parties and taking your lithium if you are prescribed lithium. Okay? Not all of Diddy's parties were freak-offs. No, they were not. Okay? Diddy probably, I'm sure he has had some amazing parties, legendary parties, to where they were literally just parties. This is how you get invited to, because Tyrese, he cried too much. He cried much. So I'm sure he probably didn't go to any of the freak offs. Because what more do you want from me? Like, Diddy, do you want me to go downstairs or not? Bro, my baby mom, bro. So, yes. Not all of the parties was, there were normal parties. Yes. Okay, we cannot group all of the parties together and be like, every single party that Diddy had was a golf. No, it wasn't. Because what if you weren't down? He would have to know you to know if you were down. So that's why I would take these parties like this, like ones to where anybody could go to. The people would love to be at their star-studded, all of that. Yeah, and then he reads through and figure out who he won't and this, blah, 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 go from there. But plenty of his parties were fine. Legal, nothing bad going on besides right, vetting. So there's been plenty of those surface parties, what I like to call them, the surface parties, the ones to where nothing to see here, because at all parties there's drugs and, sex and, there's any party. That you go to, you can have a house party right now, a basement party right now. It's gonna be somebody try to sneak upstairs, or sneak in the bathroom, or sneak outside, or something. And it just is what it is. Some people gonna bring drugs, and you may not you may not, but other people may. So just because you ain't come with those people don't mean that there ain't gonna be people that come with that type of stuff. A party's a party. Like we can't just think. You can't be closed-minded when it comes to these Diddy parties. I do think that there was a lot of surface parties, and those parties what made people gravitate to Diddy so that he can vet and see which ones that he wanted to invite underground. To the party, the golfs and all of that. But it wasn't just anytime Diddy threw a party. It's like, no. Not at all. Okay? Not at all.
Black, Latino, Asian, billionaires, fashion, you name it. Diddy, hands down, from the Hamptons all the way to LA, all the way to his legendary New Year's parties that he would do in Miami. I got plenty of photos. Proudly, like every other celebrity and star that went to his party. Anybody who's not on the internet talking about a Diddy party, you should be more concerned about them. Allegedly about what they did, what they on tape doing. There is no such thing allegedly as a Tyrese Diddy tape. That is a bunch of Donald Trump niggas in my comments trying to discourage me from speaking up and speaking out. There is no such thing as a Diddy tape. Literally. So allegedly, whatever that brother is dealing with, whatever reasons he's in jail, whatever the FBI and the law is dealing with, allegedly pertaining to Diddy, I want to tell y'all that to some of the most legendary parties, I got no regrets. I think some of the best parties in LA, and if you're from LA and you've been to these parties, you would know that Diddy always had the most legendary parties that were always star-studded. Biggest.
Tyrese has not been named in any lawsuit or anything like that. Now, this was like Neo. Notice he ain't said nothing about Diddy. Notice Usher ain't said nothing about Diddy. Tyrese saying that he wasn't involved in none of that stuff. I believe him. I don't have a reason to not believe him. What reason would I not believe him? What reason would I have to be like, Tyrese is not telling the truth? A lot of people have no idea. Now, it would be hard for me to believe like a Beyonce or a Jay-Z or Usher, Justin Bieber. It would be hard for me to believe any of those people coming forward saying that I didn't even know that he was capable of any of those things, or I didn't know any of. I would be like, I would have to call bullshit. I would have to call bullshit. Okay, 100%. But when it comes to somebody like Tyrese, I have no reason to not believe him. I believe he's like he said, he's not denying that he's been a party. Yeah, I've been to these parties. I just ain't been to a party like that. But yeah, like his parties was lit. That was amazing. It was what it was, but it was a lot of big people there, fashion and, movies and music, and all of that. It was like, yeah, but Other than that, like, I ain't done no tape, nothing like that. And people are saying this about Tyrese. So I would understand him come forward being like, you know, yeah. So I just see Lamar making the Chloe doll. I don't, it was Chloe. I did see him with the doll. I did see that. I did. Yeah. So I believe Tyrese. You know, I have no reason to not believe him. He said, "Hey, look, I ain't on no tapes, none of that. Look at here, it is what it is." He ain't say that he wasn't, that Diddy wasn't capable of this stuff. Notice that he's not trying to exonerate Diddy or anything like that. He's like, he acknowledging the fact he is in jail. He is being charged with stuff. But the parties and stuff that I went to, I ain't got to worry about nothing like that. I ain't done no tape doing nothing with nobody, nothing. Ain't got to worry about none of that. So I believe him when he says that Diddy didn't invite him to the inner circle. I believe him. I do. And again, he has not been mentioned. No one has named him. There's been how many people that has come forward? How many victims? How many lawsuits? And Tyrese is not named. No one has said anything about Tyrese. So I would have no reason to not believe him. Yeah, I believe him. I believe Tyrese. Right along. So shout out to Tyrese. Yeah, I have no reason to not believe him. So before we get into Jaguar and Courtney B, because I believe Courtney B. To a certain extent. How many of y'all believe Courtney B? Are y'all team Courtney B or team Jaguar? Okay? Because I'm not, because they need to stop exploiting my girl like that. Y'all need to stop exploiting my girl like that. But I believe Courtney. Okay? And y'all can't tell me that not team nobody just I could not with y'all. I could not. Leslie says, country B. Country B. Oh, you should make Courtney. Neither. Angie, why? Why don't y'all believe Courtney B? I want to hear why. You know, my only thing is I'm just surprised that he speaks because none of the other witnesses are speaking. You know, they're not talking to nobody, you know, not even on their own platforms, you know. So that I'm confused by that. But other than that, hey, Courtney gives Fed vibes. I would agree. I would agree. Tyrese is never out there like that. Yeah, I don't think Tyrese is on any of those tapes or anything like that. I think that's just rumor from weirdos on the internet. Team Courtney. Me too. Team Courtney. Team Courtney. Story keeps changing about the... It does. True. Courtney's a made man. He's not afraid to speak. Maybe. His lawyer is Ariel. Is it? And he has a legitimate job in the industry, unlike heck. Oh no, and I think that that's another thing that upsets her. I think that his presence upsets her because he has more to stand on than she does. Correct, and that I think it irritates her because she don't have a leg to stand on. Courtney does. Courtney has a leg to stand on. Courtney has connections. Courtney is doing well in life. He's done well for himself. I will say that about Courtney. And then you got to think about Courtney has money. He don't. It's like you poor, saying you homeless, saying all of this stuff. This man got homes. This navigated businesses successfully. He's done a lot. He has. He not only went to court. She ain't done nothing. She just sit there and talk. She just sits there and talks. He done been down to the courthouse. He done been, and then he didn't get, when he went on national TV, well, not because she never went on national TV, but Piers Morgan, that was pretty big. It's haven't been retracted. Hers has. Find that weird too. I'm like, okay, well, his full interview's still up with, you know. Yours, however, is not. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But let's keep going. So I'm gonna talk about this little piece. Halle, my girl, Area from The Little Mermaid. Halle Bailey, DDG, her baby daddy, took her son, Halo. He's so cute. Oh my God, Halo is so cute. I want to hold him so bad. He is so cute. He just seems like he's such a happy little baby. He is so cute. But Halle, if y'all haven't seen, she said that she was going through postpartum and whatnot, that she had found out, well, not after she had found out, she said she was going through postpartum. But she saw that DDG had took her son onto Kai Cenat's show, and she was not happy about it. You could tell. She didn't say, you know, that she wasn't happy about it, but you could clearly see that she was not happy about it. And she speaks a little bit on her postpartum. And people started trolling her and all of that because they felt like she was putting too much on it, with DDG taking her son onto Kai Cenat's show. Here's my thing. I agree with Halle. I agree with her. I agree with her. And not with the postpartum thing. Halle is a busy woman. Very busy. Unlike DDG, work from home ass. Okay? Unlike him. Halle has a real career. A career that makes it so that a lot of times her son is not her. Movie sets and doing albums and a bunch of, because Halle is an actress first. I do believe her music is taking a back seat to her acting. And she's been doing the damn thing. Okay? She really has. The Color Purple, the Mermaid. She's been doing her thing. Got another movie that she just finished, too. So I completely see where she's coming from, right? Which is when it comes to her postpartum. So that, I think that is what she was saying with that. But people are already going around saying about DDG that he tries to use the baby Halo for clout. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, DDG is a good father. I don't feel like he's using his son, you know, and blah, blah, blah. And I was with y'all until he took the baby on Kai's show. There was no reason for him to bring his son on there. For what? For what? If DDG was bringing him onto his own live, his own stream, no big deal. I mean, he has that right. He's the father. That's his son. You know, whatnot. But I don't feel like there was any reason for Halo to be on Kai's show. For what? For what? It just gives DDG don't have nothing going on. Nothing at all. You're giving loser, like 100%. Is what that gives. If he was going to bring the baby with him, that was completely fine. Kai could have met the baby boy. Halo off the show, he not need to be a part of the stream. For what? For what? Girl, please. Song your girl. Bye. That was cute. That was cute. When you rich, you don't ever have a problem finding a sitter. When you're rich, find a, and when I'm talking about that, I'm talking about family. It's too many. Like right now, if I needed a family member to watch my kid, if I needed my kids watched, it would not be a problem. Wouldn't be an issue. No, I would bring one, whether it's my mom, my aunts or something like that. I would bring them with me. That baby could have been off camera in the kitchen or something at Kai house until they got done. Yeah, he could have been hanging out with family or somebody. I'm not talking about go get a random stranger to watch your kid, a random nanny. No, I don't believe in bringing strangers around your kid. But he could have worked something out, 100%. I don't feel like the baby needed to be on camera. For what? The baby's not famous. The baby can't talk. Like, why is the baby here? I don't get it. I just feel like that's weird. And then it was a simple conversation with Halle. Like, a simple conversation. Hey, I'm going on Kai's show tonight. I'm bring the baby up. I'm bring Halo up there with me. And whatnot. It's that. It's not giving that. It was that simple. Yeah. So I understand her as a mom, people hitting her up like, oh, you're Ben Kai's Tonight show and whatnot. It's like, I wouldn't be happy about that either. I wouldn't be fond. I would not have been happy about it. I wouldn't. So I can get it. I get where she's coming from. But I just don't get why the baby was on the show. I don't get it. It was easy communication to be like, hey, yeah, he's going to be on there. We're going to be on the show tonight. Because she could have told him then. She could have been like, hey, no, I don't want him to go on there. Or I don't want him to be on there. I don't feel like Halle does that. She doesn't. Both of them show their son on social media and there's nothing wrong with it. But Haley's not like bringing him on shows and streams. And she's not doing none of that. Like, because for what? Like, leave him, let him be a kid. Yeah. He already like memes and, all of this stuff. It's like he a kid. Leave him alone. I see Rihanna, she do interviews all the time. A$AP Rocky have been doing interviews all the time. They baby not with them. Mm-mm. No. Now, they've incorporated their kids. A$AP Rocky incorporated his children inside of one of the campaigns that he did for a fashion designer, and I'm sure his kids even made millions of dollars being a part of that campaign. And Rihanna just did one too, with pajamas and stuff like that for her, and her sons had on match pajamas and whatnot. So yeah, I don't know if it was for like Savage or something, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, they've incorporated their kids, but they don't make it about them because they're not the celebrities. The parents are. A$AP is a celebrity. A$AP is a celebrity. That show is for like adults or adults. I feel like it's a mixture. That baby should not be in the house right. Not only getting swatted, he done had fireworks and all type of crazy stuff. Like, I wouldn't want my baby near Kai's house. Like, I wouldn't want my baby nowhere near Kai's house. Like, and then he gay sometimes, and then sometimes not, and him and I show speed wrestling in the shower with a girl, all of it. It's just, I don't want my baby around none of that Sodom and Gomorrah ass. I don't want my child nowhere over there. Like, I wouldn't want my kid over there either. So, I mean, it's my baby. Like, he's a baby. Not I would think that Kai would put the baby in any harm, like deliberately, but you just never know. But there's been all type of stuff that done happened over there, and I think overlook that type of stuff. I mean, he done had a whole fireworks and whatnot go off in his house. His house just got swatted, literally. He couldn't stream because he outside showing people that the police were there. His baby just popping up with his kid. We didn't even know he had a kid, but his baby mama popping up children and shit. And it's just, girl. I just, girl, like, what does Rihanna's money have to do with anything? It's weird. He got a child. From what I gather, wasn't that Kai's baby mother? They said that I didn't even know he had a kid. Um, so, but yeah, I heard that she just popped up with his kid, and that's how his kid was introduced. Joke, because I don't know. I don't watch Kai. I don't watch the buffoonery. I don't get it. Honestly, I'm just keeping it real. I don't see what other people see. I don't find that entertaining. I don't. I don't. Shout out to the people that do. But it's definitely the new. Because I guess I'm old. Because I don't find it entertaining. So I can't watch him. It's just the shenanigans and all that. I can't watch people that literally do anything to be viewed. So you never know what's real, what's fake, I don't have time for that. So yeah, not a fan. I don't watch. And I don't want anybody that Northwest is watching. Not at all. How old is she? Like 11? I'm like 11, 12. Yeah, I don't, no, nobody but it. So yeah, I really don't want to have much in common with teenagers. So I'm too grown for all of that. But yeah. And I'm a girl. So yeah, I can't get to it. But shout out to him. But I can't get into it. I just can't do it. Moving right along. Let's get into what is next. I still ain't got nothing on this whole Jason Lee thing. Because that is insane to come forward and talk about something. They got into a fight. So hold on, I'm gonna play while I find the video of Courtney and Jaguar.
I'm just a fan of the truth.
Oh, I already have it. It's right here. It's right here. Okay, Jag, your back is big, girl. Jag, girl, big back. Hold on. Girl, your back getting bigger and bigger. That should say Nirvana no more. It does not say Nirvana no more. Girl. Okay. We're gonna listen to a little bit of this. I don't know where to start. I don't have a timestamp or anything, so. We're just gonna play it. Just a little bit though. I can't. They go live way too long, letting the blacks go at it.
I just ask you guys, can you turn your cameras this way? Can you guys just turn your cameras the other way for me so you guys are sideways if it's possible? Just there we go.
There we go.
There we go. Beautiful.
Okay, let me post that because I'm, hold on, let me get
I got you, Jack. Don't worry. Thanks for coming back as well, Courtney. Just before we get into
Courtney,
this.
do you like my background?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's cool. That's cool. I see you're a fan of mine.
I'm just a fan of the truth.
Okay. Yeah.
I figured I'd make sure you were here just in case you didn't make it. But you're here, so it's great.
Sean, how you doing?
I'm great.
Yeah, all good.
He's not talking to you. He says Sean. He's not talking to you. He don't like you at all. he don't like you. That's why I really don't understand, because there's no resolve. So it definitely gives that Sean Atwood and the guy with the hair, that they want y'all to come back here to argue, to fight. Why don't they do it with the white people and the Asian people and I went and looked on Sean's channel, and I see a lot of the verses is between these two black people. I'm not making it about race. Y'all are. See, because Sean Atwood, if he did this with everybody, it wouldn't be a racial thing. But it seems that this energy is stemmed towards these two black people. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Correct. Like a Mandingo fight, if you will. You have panels all the time, and you're not bringing a verses with the other people that you have on the panel. Like I've seen a lot of other race nationalities on there. So again, it's not a race thing. You're making it one because you don't do this with anybody else. It's mighty weird to see two white people at the bottom laughing and watching two black people go at each other. Courtney B does not want to fight with Jaguar, can tell. She is upset with Courtney because Courtney has more credibility than she does. And it burns her. Like, she did not take it. But what she also can't take is she feels like y'all letting Courtney B step on her toes by letting him be there at all when she's supposed to be the one doing all the talking, running everything. Everybody's supposed to be asking her questions. And, she's the whistleblower and all of that stuff. But now it seems as if you're replacing Jaguar with Courtney. So y'all at the bottom, two white people, y'all could at least broke up the screen. Had Jaguar at the bottom with Sean and then put Courtney at the top. But it's weird. It's a very off-putting energy. It really is. And y'all don't set up these battles between anything else. I would love to see Sean Atwood have two white people or at least two Asian people, two Latino people come on here and beef with each other. Come on here and fight each other. I would love to see that. I would love to see that. Because as far as I'm concerned, you're only doing it with people. It's like they're court gestures. Because why do they need to? Because they can do this on their own. They can do this on their own. They sure can. They don't need any assistance. They don't. Because y'all not refereeing the situation. Y'all are pushing it on. Like, y'all are antagonizing it. Y'all want this to happen. You absolutely do. While making money off of both of them. It's weird that Jaguar sitting here saying that Courtney B is a clout chaser and that this is for money and whatnot and vice versa. But when it really comes to money and clout chasing, that's Sean Atwood and the Ron person because they're the one that's making the money. Jag ain't making no money off this. No, she's not. Courtney not making no money off this. No, he's not. Neither one of them. Not at all. See, it's not hating, it's truth telling. Yeah. I've done plenty for Jaguar. Plenty. Got her out of jail, but paid things that she needed, got her family out of a state that she abandoned them in. Plenty. Plenty. Okay? Yeah. Whenever she called me and asked me for any money or anything, whenever she needed something, I sent the right to her. Like, I didn't question her about it or none of that. Sent her thousands. Like, I sent her plenty of money. My Cash App is still very so much there. Yeah, I looked out for her. I sure did. Yeah, I did all that. So I wasn't using her because just how I was making money, she was too. She absolutely was. 100%. So we different. We different. So that there would never be any jealousy or anything. This is just me being factual and telling the truth. Yes, I was making money off of all that content that was going on, but she was too. Like, I made sure of it. And not just her making money on her own, she also made money off of me. Literally, off of me. Me. Yeah, we did that. So yeah, I feel no way. I feel no way. So I'm not being hypocritical at all. How? I ain't being hypocritical. Like, that's just what that were. So, yeah, myself and the Official King paying, we were both paying her and get whatever she needed. Like, because that's what you do. Because we were actually cool, with each other on point. Jaguar is her own pariah. She's going to destroy relationships. That I'm not taking that from her. She does. She tarnishes relationships. She does. But at the same time, I don't feel like that gives a person a reason to exploit her. Because you're not just exploiting Jaguar, you're exploiting Courtney. Because Courtney does not want to fight with her. You can tell. He comes onto the show and speaking to these two people, but they don't want to talk to them in that regard. They want to see y'all fight. We brought y'all here to get at each other. We didn't bring y'all here to kumbaya or anything like that. There's we want peace. We want y'all to get into it. Like that's what y'all basically like court gestures, clowns, at this point in time. So I feel badly for Courtney B. I don't feel bad for Jaguar. This is what she wants. It is what it is. Oh well. But when it comes to Courtney, I do feel bad because I don't think that he wants to do this, and I don't think that the Sean Atlas and people like that are paying attention to the energy that Courtney's going to get when he comes back to our community. So the people that's going to ride for him no matter what, a lot of people are going to paint him out as someone that's attacking black women, and stuff like it's a different type of energy that he's going to get just because y'all keep bringing him over here to get attacked by her. Because she's attacking him. It's not the other way around. Because I don't feel like Courtney's jealous of her. He doesn't have a reason to be jealous of Jack. Jealous of what? She don't do it. All she do is talk. Well, why would he be jealous of that when he's actually showing and proving? She's sitting here with a green screen at a homeless shelter, and he's sitting here being driven around, chauffeured, all of that. When he at home, big beautiful TVs and living room sets and kitchen tables. I mean, he beautiful attorney costs money, all of that. He on national TV and $1,000 suits and all of that, while she's still got this Nirvana shirt on. While she still got this Nirvana shirt on. Yes, you and they helped Jack. Yeah, Night and Day, plenty of other people too. Plenty of people have helped her, But I do think that when you are working with people, you are supposed to look out.
I hear you going back to the jewelry, Courtney.
Yeah.
Wow.
What's that about?
It's because they confiscated my phone and found everything in my phone.
Courtney B said that the feds found everything in his phone and confiscated his phone.
So they found something they want to talk to you about?
Wait. Just they've confiscated your phone and they've found what on your phone, Courtney?
I'm not allowed to tell y'all what I found is state evidence.
Okay, I'm with you. But okay,
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Courtney, are you telling me that they lied again? They said that you went back to court this week and that there's no gag order, but now you got one?
No, I don't got that gag order. That's why I don't have.
Yeah, he never said that he had a gag order. Where are you getting that? He never said that he had a gag order. And why haven't you been to anybody courthouse and turning in, Jaguar? You should have no questions. You should have all the answers. But you don't because you're a liar. And this is why you with him, because he has tangible things. It's seeping out of your pores how jealous you are of this person because Courtney's making it so that you have to do more. This ain't enough no more. And it drives you crazy. You hate that because now people are gonna want receipts and evidence and all this. You get my money up. That's what it's given. You hate. You cannot stand him. If he was just talking, it would be so much easier. She would befriend him. But since he actually proving things like going to the courthouse and stuff like that, and I'm not talking about the evidence stuff. I don't know. We'll see. But he's doing more than talking, and she cannot. She talks having attorneys and all of this stuff. He actually has a lawyer, and all of that. She talks about having. Now she got pieces of books, a Kim Porter book and this person book and da. He actually has authored things or published things. What she can't take it. He is up under her skin.
Order because everything they found was true.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you're not allowed to talk about it.
Not allowed to talk about what
That's
they found.
right. Let's not talk about what was in your phone. Let's
Right.
talk about Into the Gutter.
Go ahead.
You published this book, did you not? You self-published it.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you tell me where you got the manuscript from?
No, I'm not going through that. I just told to his from Mutala Shakur. Tupac father.
Shakur. Yeah.
Yes.
So, he passed away.
Yes, I do know he passed away.
And the family has been trying to reach you. I just spoke to his lawyer the other day.
Okay, and I talked to their lawyer. I talked to the lawyer 2 days ago.
I talked to his lawyer last night.
Okay.
Call him. Call him. See, you have to call nobody or anything. He don't have to. Jaguar, call him. Call him. You have nothing. Because you don't know Tupac. She don't know Tupac and nobody in Tupac. Afeni Shakur, none of those people have ever uttered this woman's fucking name. And all she do is this. Call him.
Okay, Jeff.
Dinner.
Jeff.
Yeah, I spoke to them last night.
Okay, what did he say?
You want to know what I thought that was interesting? Have you ever worked with them before? Does Ariel work with them?
Have you ever worked with him before? It's so weird that you're asking questions that you can't even answer yourself. What?
Work with who?
Tupac's lawyers.
I don't know.
Family's lawyers. Does Ariel work with them?
I don't know.
I mean, she's your attorney.
Yeah, but I don't ask about the clients.
Right.
Yeah, I know. She's very...
I like Courtney. I like Courtney. Shout out to Courtney. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Because he have his moments. But overall, it do seem as if he does off an aura of that he do be knowing what he be talking about, at times. When it comes to her, we still ain't got no subpoena. She ain't dropped nothing off. Nothing. But she just keep talking and talking and talking. Like, my girl, you make yourself look worse.
About who she represents and doesn't. But my thing is, I'm trying to understand. What did his lawyers ask you? Because I know what they asked me.
He asked me, was I selling the book? I said, no, I stopped selling it because he was on parole. He tried to sell it because he was, it'll mess up his parole. His, same judge he kept getting, who sentenced him back in 73 with the book.
That's funny because the family has a much different look on what happened.
Well, first of all, let me address this. If the family knew so much, why they didn't get the book? If the family knew so much, why he was calling me collect jail with a friend of mine from Newark.
That is a great question. How did you begin to...
Right.
She don't talk to his family. No one in Tupac Shakur's family, his brother, his sister, nobody has ever came forward. If they spoke to a Jaguar, know a Jaguar, or plan on speaking to a Jaguar. She is literally just talking. Crazy. Crazy.
So that's what I understand. I'm not going to. I'm not going to debate.
No, I'm just trying to understand where is the intersection with you and Baba Shakur. Like, how did you two get to talking? Like, for
right. So that's what I'm not saying. It's a man that's dead, and I'm not going to go against his family or Tupac family.
Why would you go against his family? His family is asking very valid questions that are painting you out to be quite the duplicitous.
Well, they could say that because.
Miss V says, I just wish Courtney would ignore Jaguar. How can you got people like Sean Atwood and them keep forcing her down his throat? I think that Courtney B wants to go on Sean Atwood to support Sean Atwood. I don't think that he gets to speak to her at all. I really don't. I don't. But you know how slave masters are. They, when they got their Mandingo fights and stuff to happen, they usually made it so that it was, interesting slaves. The slaves that had a running issue, and whatnot to make it good. But yeah, honestly, I don't think that Courtney wants anything to do with her. I really don't. I that they keep shoving her down his throat, in my opinion.
Because I can't go into jail, still no book. So they talking because maybe somebody's pocket's not tight, as fat as they wanted it to be, and I had the book. So you can't say that's a question to ask. I walked into the jail with a drone and stole the book.
I'm trying to ask you now. How did you get the book?
I just told you he gave me the book.
When did he give you the book in jail? Did you go
when he was in jail? When he mailed me the book.
Right. So you guys were pen pals. So when did
Right.
that relationship start?
Who gave you Kim Porter book? Don't you didn't you got a piece of Kim Porter book? I just don't understand how she can question him about a damn thing when she hasn't proven anything. She coming at him like he a liar and she a truth teller. Like, no, no, no. No, no, no. He's proven more than you have. So it's weird that you have all of these questions, but then as soon as somebody asks you a question like that, you want to get mad and hoop and holler and yell and, and scream and, you want to do all that. Shout out to Bazir. I hope I'm saying that right. For the cash app. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. I really appreciate it. But yeah, I find that weird. I find that weird. You keep questioning this man, but if somebody asks you about why did they remove what you said about Jay-Z and Beyonce on Piers Morgan, you want to get mad. You want to get angry. Okay. Thank you, King Gemini. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Crazy.
Years. You talking about
because you say that you're Tupac's friend, and you say that, his father gave you his book from jail. But
right.
Once again, you're not telling anyone how any of this came about.
Because I'm not going to incriminate the... Listen, hold on. I'm not going to incriminate the people... Listen,
I'm not... incriminate a dead man.
I'm not talking about the people who works there and myself. I got the book.
The people who work where? At jail?
At the jail.
Oh, so there was some funny stuff going on at the jail?
No, I'm not saying
funny
that.
Stuff goes on at the jail all the time.
I'm not saying that.
Of that man's book to you was absolutely legitimate. You have no reason to so coy or so shy. But now you're saying that you can't talk about it because you don't want to get anybody in the jail in trouble?
Listen, the book was given to me, and I published it.
You said it was mailed to you.
Listen, no.
Now you're saying given. That's two different things. Was it given, was it mailed? See, mail comes in an envelope. Given means someone handy.
Jaguar, let me talk, or you want to fill it up the punch expression? Well, you got to know how to be quiet. Listen, Jaguar, I came on here. Well, yes, please mute up, because you're talking too much. That's
right.
Your problem. And I'm going to stop calling you Jaguar. I'm going to call you Mushira. Mushira is a girl from...
Why is she so mad at this man? What did Courtney do? Like, why are you so mad? I really don't get it. And the other thing is, too, why aren't Sean and why aren't y'all saying anything? Because y'all want them to fight. Like, this is why y'all brought them over here. To me, that's trash. Like, I just think that that's trash, to me, honestly, in my opinion, I feel like that's trash. Because this is y'all, you, whoever, I don't know, platform. I don't know, because sometimes it's the dude with the long hair that look like it got lice. And then it's the dude, the bald one that clearly can't have lice because it's bald. So I don't know whose show it is. I don't know if they tag teams. I don't know, and I do not care. But if I did, I would send them stuff and be like, "Oh, she's a liar. Oh, she's because they don't care nothing about that." I could send Sean Atwood all of the tea on her and be like, "Look, she is a complete liar, blah, 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 compulsive." But he don't, because that's not what they're doing it for. They're not doing it for a truth or anything like that. It's strictly for views and entertainment purposes. So I said, I'm not going to hate on that. Go right ahead. Do you. But I do feel like y'all should be stepping in and be like, hey, let's talk one at a time, blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I just feel like that's insane, because if we do it, it's an issue, but when they do it, it's just fine. Interesting.
Stuyvesant that do everything. Okay?
Why is she flicking this man off?
Just because your career's messed up, you want to go out to Beyonce, Mary J. Blige, put yourself together.
Yes.
Yes. Look at you. Your whole face is fucked.
Okay.
So listen.
Excuse me.
I'm not gonna go through all that. This with you.
That's my career.
If you want to let me answer the question, or you want to answer it.
Tell me what it is.
What's my career? I don't know what your career is, but you on here for some. You speak about something that you don't know about. Listen, all I hear is has nothing to do with you. Whatever I say about anyone else, but that's all I hear from you. So all I hear from you, I didn't come on here to argue with you. Have nothing to do with this conversation. Sean, can you mute her, Sean? Sean, can you mute her to our question? Conversation. Sean, starting to tell yourself. Can you mute her if I answer? Up to your eyes, like you're corny.
He's not going to mute her. He wants her to fight with you. The title say round 2, Courtney. Courtney, I think it's up to you. Like, if you want to protect your energy, because if you want to protect your energy, then I wouldn't even engage with her, because you done already did it. Do it for, at this point in time, you're doing a round 2 for Sean Atwood. Like, you doing it for him, because you can tell in your energy, Courtney, your body language, all that, you don't want nothing to do with her. You could tell you are over her. Over her. Over her. You don't want nothing to do with that lady. You do not. So of course he's not going to mute her. No. He wants y'all to argue. That's why you're here. You're not here to have a sensible conversation. Again, y'all could do that on y'all time. You could go over to Jaguar's platform, or Jaguar could go over to yours, and y'all could have the conversation. Y'all could. Y'all don't want. So why go on here? Because you don't want to talk to her. She don't want to talk to you. She don't. She just feel like you stepping on her toes because she felt like she was messing with the Sean Atwood and people like that first. So you coming over, you stepping on her toes. No different than, Vlad TV and or all the other people that done went over there to the Blue Sponge. All of that. When certain people come over there, she feel like they stepping on her toes. And she don't like with energy, It's the same thing here. If you leave, Courtney, Jaguar would be completely fine with that. Because she's turning her target onto Sean Atwood and to the Warrior, whatever his name is. She's turning her target onto them. She is. Because she don't do neutral. And they keep trying to be neutral. She does not allow that. You have to pick a side, and the side is her. So if you leave, she would be cool with them. She would be fine. But since you ain't going nowhere, it's a problem. So she is already the target on their back. And eventually, I'll give it another week or two, and she will be live cussing out Sean Atwood and this Rory dude, saying how she had to sit over there and listen and get all the information from Courtney B so she could see all the tea had on, the Tupac situation and the book and what was going to the prosecution and, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, she'll make it say, I had to get all this information before I left. It was important that I, stood over in the paint and got all the tea and, there was very pivotal and, primal information that I needed, and all. But that's what she's doing right now. She's putting an X on their backs. 100%. 100%.
Yeah, well.
Explain yourself.
Your turn, Courtney.
Sean, the book was handed to me from one of his students. Another book was mailed to me from his jail cell. I used to take one to all the venues of the college to speaking. That's how I got the book. The book you can't steal a book from a man in jail. That means I gotta go through the wars. I'm in the jail. I never visited him in the jail, but I got several phone calls from him. So I don't know, maybe somebody looking for a call or a lick. I don't know what it is. You're not looking for a come up? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Like because if I was looking for a come up, I would have put the. You're sitting here disparaging people that don't know you, sir. No one. Okay, so how you doing?
Here's the gag. They don't know you either. Tupac died when you were, 15? Jaguar? You had just had a baby. You had just had a baby. You never met Tupac. You do not know him. You don't. You never met him. You were not singing and stuff yet, like publicly, in a famous way. You were not doing any of that while Tupac was alive. You were like 14, 15, 16 tops, I think. You never met him. You don't know Tupac, nor any of his family. So it's like, what are you talking about? This is why she needs, I can't even get mad at her because she needs lithium. I can't even get mad at her. I can't even be like, oh, she needs lithium. How do you get mad at a mental patient for delusions? How do you get mad at them? It's hard for me to even be mad. If I was gonna be mad at anybody, it'd be Sean Atwood because he the goofy that brought a mental patient onto his show that's been without her medication for about going on 2 years. She's sitting on here with warrants, all of that. Why would I be mad at her? He's the one, right? It's his platform. It's not Jaguar's. Why would I be mad at her? I mean, I could. But none of this is true. That's why you should fact check before, because if you fact checked, Tupac died, she was 15. She had just had a son in the Philadelphia area or whatever. Pac died in Vegas. She never... It's the delusions. You know, she needs meds. She needs her medicine. You know, so it's hard to be mad at somebody that, you know, needs meds. You know, it's hard, you know.
Tell me your theory. I got the book. How did I get the book? How did I get the book?
We're asking.
I'm telling you, but don't ask me if you don't know.
How did you get all that information?
Don't worry about it. Listen, I ain't telling you anything. I'm not telling you anything, Jay. Sharon, I'm not telling you anything.
Ooh.
Okay?
Okay, TD Snakes. Covered in blessed baby oil, Filato.
Hey,
you know,
you was at the parties.
The insult game.
You was at the parties.
Period.
What I do want to...
You was at the parties. They called
You was at the parties. I know that's right. You the one that was at the parties, but you, my girl, okay, we still ain't got no proof of none of that, but okay.
You want to apologize for something, though, Courtney, before
Wait, I'm not apologizing for anything. I did apologize, disrespectful.
I want to apologize to your mother, because I don't think she knew what she was giving birth to.
Ooh.
Listen, I'm going to let you talk, because you know what? I can say some ignorant things to you, but I'm too... Sean, can you mute her, please?
Yeah, what I'm going to do is, we're going to do this point around and give everybody a chance.
You understand? I'm not going to go through this one.
I'm 100%.
Thank you, Tracy.
Sean, I'm going to say this one time, Sean. My mother passed. I'm going to stop letting her disrespect me. You understand? She's very disrespectful. If somebody sees somebody about her son, she'll lose more hair on her head. But I'm not going to say anything.
Just apologize.
No, don't apologize. Don't say nothing to me. You do the interview, let them ask you questions, you answer. Don't talk direct to me.
But they the ones who are allowing her to do this, though. This man's mother is deceased, and she's sitting up here speaking ill on it. That's disgusting. And that's where Sean and Ron should be stepped the in and being like, Jag, I understand you may be a little pressed, but at the same time, none of that is necessary. Shout out to Ahmad, says Salute Brother, so much for the super sticker. I really appreciate it. I don't like that type of stuff. When you could say something, if y'all scared of her, if Sean Atwood is scared of her, if this Ronnie, whoever his name is, if y'all scared of her, then why the fuck is she here? Why is she here? Because it's cool for her to disrespect him as long as it's him. Because if she disrespect y'all like that and talk about y'all kids, you know, and all of that, and parents and all of that stuff, then it'll be a problem. But since it's not y'all, since it's you blacks going at each other, then oh well, you know, because he should not have called y'all like y'all not listening to the same conversation. You got Sean Atwood, bald-head ass, just sitting here letting her disrespect man, and that is not right. This is, first of all, he is a man. And Jaguar is a woman. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if she is hated. She is still a woman. So y'all should be stepping in. It shouldn't take him to say something. It shouldn't. That's crazy. That's crazy. No, Sean probably didn't step into debates A debate and a beef are different things. I did my research. I wouldn't watch some of Sean Atwood's lives. And when he got them old ass women up there and all of that, talking back and forth and all of that, those are debates. Those are not beefs. Ain't up there talking about nobody dead mother and nothing like that. That is bullshit. That is bull. His bald head ass needs to say something. That's crazy. Now, I have been watching for a long time, and I'm not. I don't have a reason to. He's not my type of tea. I'm good. He bores me. He don't talk enough. The panels run their channels. I'm good. I'm a one-man show. So, yeah, I'm not interested. I'll pass. It's hard to be jealous of some shit you don't even watch. So, well, jealous of what? That's a panel show. Yeah. So now that's bull. Those are debates that people are having. This is a beef. Round 2, to be exact. So he already know better. What happened the first time? It went just like this, but worse, right? This ain't the first time he done sat these two blacks down. This ain't the first one. It's the second one. So let's keep it real. Because that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep it real, whether you like it or not. And keeping it real, you brought them on here as your guest. So both of them should be being respected. And if they're going to get disrespectful, at least let them talk. So when Courtney is talking, he should be able to do that. When Jag is talking, she should be able to do that. He does not cut her off every time she talks, but she cuts him off every time he starts speaking, and this is y'all platform. So Sean should be stepping in. That's content creator edit. But why would he step in when he brought them on here to fight? Now we're gonna keep that because that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know about these other girls, but I'm gonna keep it real. To Miss Chris, I'm gonna keep it real. I don't have time for that. You should say something. Stop her. And this is your guest. She don't have the right to be sitting up here talking about his dead mother and all of that. And then because she feels like she apologized, this should have never came out of your fucking mouth. Because he ain't sitting over here saying nothing about your dead son. And he not. And you the crazy bitch that sat online rubbing his dead ashes and all of that over you. Like crazy. Like, girl. But he's supposed to just take it because this is what they brought him over here to argue. Crazy.
You don't got permission. You lost the permission. You lost that respect. I respect every woman.
Courtney, we've got to be off track, Courtney. You know why the grand jury want you back?
Because they found, yes,
and they want to talk to you about that.
Go ahead.
Can you expand on that? They found something on your phone. They want to question you about that. I'm doing the Diddy case.
Yes. Not a witness. I wasn't a witness. I was there. They asked me about my phone. What is my stuff? I said my stuff is downstairs. They took the phone and they found everything in my phone, in my email. Actually, what I was saying, from the book on to everything, they found inside my Gmail. So that's what it was.
So
I'm not gonna get on here and keep talking. Go ahead.
To want you to come back to the grand jury, then whatever they found on your phone, they're taking hella seriously.
Right.
Otherwise, they wouldn't be.
That's why they didn't. That's why they didn't let him put a gag on me, because what I'm saying, everything that was in the book and I said was true. If it was false, they would have put the gag on me.
So this kind of legit. So this kind of legitimizes.
How many books is Courtney? Is it one book or two books? Y'all let me know, because I don't know.
What you've got, the person else taking it seriously.
Right.
If it was BS, they wouldn't be bringing you back.
Right. Now you got it. But I wasn't a witness at first. But I'm not going to get on here and keep putting my foot in my mouth because of other people being ignorant to make me talk wrong. Because it's coming out. If I got the book, I must be had to knew the father to get the book. I must be knew Tupac if I signed his artist who saved Fatal. 2 Records.
Oh, you said Tupac again.
Wow. So now
You
you're
understand?
still trying to legitimize.
I'm not gonna try to legitimize anything. I'm not gonna legitimize anything. It's facts.
Who say
Oh.
Fatal has absolutely nothing to do with anything? I can get on the phone and call an outlaw right now.
I just said, listen,
right now.
you don't gotta do that. They're gonna I don't want to stop. Listen, I don't gotta go for all that.
Now.
Sean, can you please be the...
There's so much instigating. That is instigating. Like, oh, he said Tupac again. Why can't he talk about, like, why not? Why not? Like, cause she don't know Tupac. That's my thing. If y'all gonna let her go in on him like Courtney B lying on Tupac, so Jaguar's in defense of her, can y'all make sure that she proves that she knows or met Tupac? Like, are we just gonna keep overlooking that? Because Sean Atwood, nor to just Ronald, whoever he is, they don't have any proof that Jaguar knew anything about Tupac. Because again, when Tupac died, she had just had a kid. States away. But she keeps saying all the people that, the outlaws and this and that. No, why has no outlaw ever has came forward and put Jaguar and Tupac in the same room, let alone saying that they knew each other at all, met? Nothing. So why does she have the right to defend someone we don't have any proof that she even knew, met, anything? That's weird. Now, if she was like a Tupac stan or a huge fan or something like that, that I would understand. But she making it seem as if she has affiliation with the man that died while she was a teenager. Crazy.
That's me, question, Sean.
My issue is with you is this, Courtney. Number one, and Ro, I would like just a little confirmation here. I've already stated that I believe that everything you had was real.
100% you said that, yeah.
I've already said that.
Yeah, 100%.
I said the reason why they wanted it was to see if it already lined up with everything that was already there. I've already said that.
Yeah.
I've already told you anything that came from Kim was already taken from Diddy. That's where she got it from. Kim wasn't running around setting up cameras. She became a very, very, very skilled information agent, and she learned how to get evidence.
And I did not come on here to go against you, Jaguar. I don't work for Jay-Z. I don't work for no Diddy. I don't work for none of them.
Yeah.
I work for myself.
Okay.
Everything I work for, I own.
Got it. I'm
And it wasn't I never came on here to disrespect you.
You're giving me Stan vibes.
Okay, well, don't think that.
You're giving me Stan vibes.
Stan of who? Tupac?
Okay, well,
because everyone that is directly attached to these things that you're talking about don't know you, sir.
They don't have to. They don't have to.
Likewise. God, if I was Courtney, I would have been like, ditto. Like, I could literally say the same thing. Like, nobody came forward and corroborated any of your story. Him talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce, you were just on Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan had to retract the of your interview about Jay-Z and Beyonce. Bitch, you made this about Beyonce. You think that you get to keep trying to call out things when it comes to me, but I don't get to call out nothing when it comes to you? I'm going to stand for Jay-Z and Beyonce because you just got caught lying on them? Make that make sense. What? Girl, please. Crazy.
Nothing to know me.
It's hard for you to be this good friend of a man, and you can't give us not one real life testimony of your relationship with this man.
I'm not.
One second, Courtney. Jack, so just to sort of clarify to everyone who's watching, none of us are questioning the legitimacy of what Courtney has done for this case, what he's handed in. Of that, 100%, he should be commended for all of that. I think one of the main questions, Courtney, is the length of time that you were in possession of some of this media, and why it took so long for you.
See, she don't want me on her road. She don't want. See, I'm trying to leave her be, cause you know the last time I popped her. When was the last time I popped her? Yo-Yo. Was it Yo-Yo, y'all? I think it was Yo-Yo. Yeah. So the rapper Yo-Yo, she lied and told YouTube that her and Yo-Yo, the rapper Yo-Yo, were dating. That they were lesbian lovers, you know, and whatnot, and that her ex-husband, Gerald, aka Goomba, used to get jealous anytime Yo-Yo came around because of the relationship Yo-Yo and Jaguar had. So I went into Yo-Yo's DM and I hit Yo-Yo up, and it's the real Yo-Yo. And Yo-Yo, she responded. She absolutely did. I sent her the clip of Jaguar saying and whatnot, and Yo-Yo responded. It's on my coffee. If you have not been over on KOFI, SeanDavieWay Coffee, the video's still up. I even interviewed the ex-husband, Goomba, or Gerald, about if he was jealous of Yo-Yo, and he said that that Jaguar did tell him that they did have something sexual going on. But reaching out to Yo-Yo, Yo-Yo said none of that ever happened. I still have the DM. Hold on. Yes, I still have the DM. I will put it on my community wall. I sure will. I will put it on my community wall. Yo-Yo said that old girl is off a rocker. She said, yeah, she is tripping. I only sleep with men. I've only dated men. I've never dated a woman before. But she does say that she did used to see her, you know, back in the day, Jaguar. But she said nothing ever went on between them. She said she don't know what's wrong with her, but, you know, she definitely off her rocker. And, yeah. So then Jack mad when I put up the receipts and showed that Yo-Yo said that that never happened. She lied, said that that wasn't the real Yo-Yo. Yo-Yo hit me back up to say, yes, I am me. Like her, it's verified. She has her badge, all the, you know, the verification. It's Yo-Yo. Like, the one and only Yo-Yo. And Yo-Yo's like, yeah, no, you're telling the truth. Thank you for, you know, putting that out there. That never happened, because she's like, yeah, no. So I don't mind reaching out to Tupac's family. I don't have a problem with reaching out to the family to see if they know her, which I'm sure they don't. But I wouldn't mind reaching out to them if y'all wanted me to. It's not a problem. I could reach out to Tupac's, what is it, stepbrother and his biological sister. I could reach out to them because I believe that they're the only ones living. His mother passed not too long ago. Well, a couple years ago. But yeah, I could definitely reach out if I want.
And was it the fact that Diddy was still free? Because I'm telling you now, I imagine having the knowledge that you did, there must have been a certain level of fear around in you about when you were going to release this and how you would get it out.
No, it was. I don't fear no Diddy.
I could not with y'all. Y'all like reach out. I could not. All of y'all like, yes, reach on. Hurry up. Please. Please reach out. Say, I will. I'll reach out. I'll reach out.
What about Diddy when the wheel was doing Hot 97.1?
I'm sure. Well, there's a big difference being outwardly spoken and putting nails in a coffin.
You can't be no outspoken in that on radio. It was way back when Relativity Records was up. I spoke about it with Michael Donomo.
I ghost wrote for Relative.
Okay, my A&O was a wind-up booth.
Because you can't see ghost, so it was you ghost wrote. Tupac got multiple documentaries, autobiographies, all that. She was mentioned in nothing. The Outlaws, like nobody. They have never mentioned her, not even on accident.
Do you remember?
Yes.
You know, Teflon and me, we ghost wrote together. It's a very good friend of mine.
Okay.
D&D Studios.
It's been a long time. I don't know
she really be believing this shit. She is psycho. She is. my God. I'm almost feeling sorry for her. Like, it's just like, look, 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 look. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. She is fucking crazy. Look at her. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I could not. Oh my. Oh my God. Oh, she is fucking psycho. She really be believing this shit. She is crazy. Like, if looks could, he would be gone. He would be gone. He would not be in this world no more, y'all. Girl, I'll be this close to feeling sorry for her sometimes. It's just like, you poor thing. Like, you really believe yourself. Like, you really believe the words that are coming out of your mouth, you know? And it's just like, girl, I cannot. I can't.
I wasn't at D&D. I was at Platinum Out Broad Street, Broadway.
What's the correct name? What's the street name? D&D Studio.
Yeah, because I know she don't play with names, with streets. Over there on Morris and Lennox. We was over on 5 and Grandeur. And that's when not my son. So and I'm a girl. I just cannot. I just cannot, because she swore she wrote Brenda's Got a Baby. For some reason, I don't know who's girl.
No, I never told you. I never recorded there.
That's fun. Everybody in the streets called it Mecca.
Okay.
Who produced always referred to D&D Studios as Mecca.
Well, I didn't go to D&D. I had the studio. Well, listen.
You were producing in New York. There is
I
no way.
listen. Hold up. I don't got to go to
studio.
Hang on.
It was Daddy's house and it was Sony.
Okay, so your argument, Jag, is you couldn't have produced in New York without knowing this terminology.
Exactly.
Courtney, what you're saying is you never produced at this location.
I did one session with Hot Tower. I named the studio Big Hot Tower. We was up in the studio with him. Then I was up in the studio with Rob Tulo, was the A&R at Atlantic Records with Fat Joe. I don't know the street. I don't know this. Listen. I can't.
You ain't telling the truth if you don't know the street, Courtney. Okay? Look at here. Jaguar said, look, if you don't know the street, you is lying.
Go through all that. I'm not because I don't know.
This is basic history from one day to another.
Well, listen,
if you're everything that you say you are, and if I'm as big a loser as you say you are, and if you're the winner that you say you are, you should be able to have comprehensive conversation.
I'm not here to tell myself to anybody.
You don't have to tell yourself.
I don't have to anyway.
We're supposed to.
I don't have to do.
You should be able to talk about this.
You know what? Talk about it, but listen. Look on the credits of the record, you will see who I am. I'm not gonna go through all that back and forth about who that is.
They got their names on records.
Okay, well, listen.
Shit at all.
Okay, well, that's them.
Look at half of Beyonce's credits.
Well, listen,
don't bring her up, because as soon as somebody, you could say her name and you're not a stan. But if I say anything about Beyonce or anything about Jay-Z, then, you know, they're instantly a stan. It's like, no, lead them out of it. Lead them out of it, girl. Don't do that.
You're talking about Beyonce.
Thank you. Ooh, go on, Courtney. Yes. Go on, Courtney B.
I'm here to listen. Sean.
You were defending Beyonce just a second ago.
No, he was not. No, he wasn't. Oh my God.
Yeah, her husband might be mad you're doing a bad job.
Listen.
When she live crying, screaming, talking about something, Beyonce and Jay-Z put a hit out on her.
Are you in the longest? Are you in the longest tunnel in the world right now? I just want to ask you.
Yes,
that.
I am. Yes, I'm in the coming from China. I'm coming from Little Italy.
Yeah. I'm just wondering because you know for a fact the conspiracy theories are going to be coming
It's
out.
Jaguar putting this green screen in the back seat of the car. It's Jaguar over here with this green screen in the back of this car sitting next to this fat nigga there for me, girl. For me, girl. That car look like some with a Courtney picture in the background. I cannot.
About the tunnels now, and you're because I've not seen a single car go past it. Right, this is Courtney tunnel. Okay, no, I'm just kidding, Courtney.
We're just waiting for him to pull
There
up
you
to
go.
the Starbucks. We're just waiting for him to pull up to the Starbucks, baby. Go ahead and get
Oh, the Starbucks.
No.
Hold on. Fabulous. And I had
Hey,
to
hey, Sean, I came up here for love. I got love for Jaguar. I'm not here to beef with her. She came up, thought I came here to beef for her. I did come up here to beef for her. I don't work for none of them. Sean or Diddy. I work for Courtney B. I came up under Burgess Connection Management. In the studio, I record at mad bass. I did all my recording at mad bass. In Staunch with tracks in them, where they went to.
You ever recorded in
No,
Philadelphia?
I never. Nope.
Where
Courtney,
you record that in LA?
Nope. When
It's your
Cindy
name.
did, I did a Simi, and I was up there with Eliza
Yep.
in
Eliza.
the Bay Area. You know who? I'm not gonna say the name for you to say go through all that. I was up there with her. Listen, I was up in the Bay Area. I
I
did
know
songs
everybody
with.
in the Bay.
No, you don't.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about.
Everybody in the Bay know me.
That's
I
good.
find that funny. For me to be such a loser, everybody seems to know me.
Who? No, that's the thing. For you to be such a loser, nobody knows you. Who? Girl, who? Even Dame Dash, when he spoke about her being on Piers Morgan, he spoke as if he does not know her. 100%. He didn't speak like her. No.
You're a loser.
To work with everybody.
Let me tell you
How
something.
does that
That's just
happen?
it. Listen, that's just it. My name don't get bigger than my money. Because when your name get bigger than your money, it's no good. When your name's so big, you know,
I
even if you,
am the money.
but that's you.
I am
That's
the
you.
money.
I don't praise money.
When people type my name, they make money. I've
Okay.
been making money for people for years, millions. And guess what? I made a lot of money for the Carters, even against
I don't want to talk about the Carters.
my.
I don't want to talk about the Carters.
I bet you don't. Not after this election.
I don't want to talk about the Carters.
After this election, I bet nobody wants to talk about anybody that backed up the
No,
National
listen,
Convention.
hold up. I got love for Beyonce and Jay-Z.
I
That's
bet
not
you
why I
do.
don't want to. Yeah, what's...
We're out
Come
the
on,
tunnel.
don't do that.
You made it to the other end of the tunnel, Courtney. Okay.
Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Shawnee watching. Yes.
Time you're on here now, you need to find a longer tunnel. This has got to be part of your whole interview persona. I'll tell you what, the camera angle is way better this time. I'm disappointed you've not got the other glasses on. I'm a huge fan of the other glasses. Right, I need to ask you this. Is there a name of that frame of glasses? Is there a specific name of that frame, the big black one?
Yeah, they call Gotham's. I saw Robert De Niro have one in the casino.
You got pizza on your listen.
On your face. You in the never-ending tunnel, dude. You drawing the triangles like you on the ranch.
Oh, yeah.
Why you crazy?
Yeah.
Why you doing that, Jaguar?
The glasses, the hand signals, right? I swear to God, I think I've done about 2.5 hours of content just on your hand signals, Courtney,
Okay,
right?
well, you know, it was about. It's not on purpose. It's just a habit.
I get you.
It's just a habit.
You know,
No, I'm never nervous, Jaguar.
do you know what I'm saying? So
We're
I
gonna
have
have
to
some
say
fun
though,
today, Courtney. I promise you that. We're gonna have some fun.
I have
Okay.
to say you're a different Courtney tonight. I have to say, right?
Cause I need rest. No, I ain't been getting rest.
I bet you have.
I haven't been getting rest. You know what I'm saying?
A lot
Home
of sleep
security is
at
no
night.
joke.
You
Home
lose
security
a
is
lot
no
of
joke.
sleep being a viral sensation.
Oh, it's too good. This is brilliant. Okay, so just once again, right? A lot of the things that we're sort of digging in on Courtney
She is very jealous of him. It's coming out of her pores. It's like, girl, tuck your jealousy in, girl. Tuck it back in that black bra, cause girl, that faded glory bra that you done had on since 2018. So like, girl, she is very jealous of Courtney. Very.
are things that, you know, Jaguar, you're feeling very strongly about. Of course, the original interview, you were talking about your friend that was disrespected, and we've covered all of that. But
I want to ask Jaguar one question, Sean.
All right.
Yep, go for it.
Shoot.
Yeah, don't worry about my point. It's fine. Just
Yeah,
Don't
we'll
take it
shut
personal,
up.
Jaguar. You know what was bothering me? I think everybody jumped over you and Gene and land in my face and got me up in jury. I was so good and quiet until, I don't know. I love my life before all this. Serious. I didn't commit this. Put Diddy in and pick him while he was down. No, that's not what I came on. Diddy.
Well, for real, why they didn't subpoena you with Gene Deal, girl? I found that Gene Deal doing all of this talking, you know. He swore, somebody told him about Usher when Usher was a kid that Diddy blew him out, and, you know, all of this. And, girl, the police don't want nothing to do with no Gene Deal. They absolutely do not. The prosecution ain't subpoenaed him, won't subpoena him. Yeah, as far as they usually don't do that with people that they feel have ability. I do find it weird that they did subpoena Courtney, but they didn't subpoena you. They didn't subpoena Gene. Why not? If we know who y'all are, they do too. They know more. They have access to records and to filings that we have no access to. So they know y'all way better than we ever know. So, yeah, why don't they want you or Gene Deal? I think that was a fabulous question. It absolutely was. Break that down, Jaggy.
Have you ever taken into consideration you were selected?
Yes.
Yeah, duh. Duh. Why weren't you? That's the question. Why weren't you selected? Why wasn't Gene selected? I done sat with each other and all of that over there on that damn sponge, and all of that. Why did the prosecution to y'all? But it's a great question. I would love to hear that.
Yes. Yes.
You know,
I realized that last night. I realized that last night.
To understand, it's a much greater and more elegant design behind all of these things. When I came here and I said,
No,
like,
y'all are liars. Y'all don't have any credibility. You have no credibility and you can't prove anything that you're saying. Gene has no credibility and he can't prove anything that he's saying. He's just talking. His only credibility is that at one point in time, he was the bodyguard for one of Diddy's bodyguards. That's it. You don't anything. Nothing that links you to Diddy. Nothing at all. Again, Jay-Z's not on trial. You were on stage with him one time as a background singer, a failed one at that. But when it comes to Diddy, there's no connection. None at all. And that's where Gene dealt up trying to give you a connection to Diddy. How? How? What? Ew. Even in Gene earlier days coming out speaking, he never said anything about a Jaguar. No, he did not. Why does it take for you to go and run around yelling, screaming other people's information that they have been doing? Because the case in point is this. I did a surviving on Cassie, and the surviving is called Sex Kitten. Surviving Diddy, Cassie story, right? Sex Kitten. All of the information inside of that video, me doing in-depth research, like I mean up for days and nights like researching what allegedly happened to Cassie. I would say at least 60-70% of my video was spot on. Spot on before Cassie came out with a lawsuit or anything like that, right? So if I can do that and put this together about Cassie, I've never met her, never met Diddy. I do not know Cassie. I do not know Diddy, right? If I can put that information together, makes her think, because I can say the same thing then. I can say, I know Cassie, I know Diddy. I don't. I just did my research. Same for her. Same thing with her. She just went off of other people's research, and since she was in the industry for 72 hours back in the day, people just cut it as her saying, I know these people. No, you are a delusional liar. You are a liar. I've done many survivings on Diddy before a word was uttered about him. For years, I've been screaming from the mountaintop. He is a bad man. He's not a good person. He's hurt so many people. I still don't know him. I don't. I don't know him. But I can lie and say that I do. Since my information was so you would damn near think I was there. I wasn't. And neither was she. Neither was she. She went, I was at these golf parties and I had people there. You're lying. You're a liar. All I did was watch a bunch of YouTube videos and listen to other people's search and try to make it as her own, because she's delusional, a mentally ill person that needs fucking lithium because it's prescribed. That's why I believe a word that comes out of her mouth, because I have more information than her. My information is more in-depth than hers will ever be. Ever be. I was surgical with my survivings. My first surviving Diddy got almost 2 million views. Almost on the way to 2 million views. One video. Yeah. So her nerve. She got her nerve. Yeah. Yes. So again, you wonder why I don't believe her? This is why. Because I wasn't there, but you would have thought that I was. But I'm not here lying, making it seem. Why is she about what? I don't understand the accuracy. What accuracy? What are you talking about? Accurate about what? Because if she was accurate, then she would have a subpoena. Accuracy gets you those. Oops. Yeah, accuracy gets you those. Like Cassie, subpoenaed. Don Richard, subpoenaed. Allegedly Courtney B, subpoenaed. Where's hers? That's accuracy. Yeah, she's a liar and no receipts to prove anything. Subpoenas means that you have proof. Subpoenas means that you have credibility. This bitch sitting in a car with a green screen in the back seat with a picture of that she jealous of behind her. Come on now, girl. Going around literally regurgitating other people's information and rumors and whatnot does not. That's why she's so hell-bent on, because you she talks about a career that's non-existent. Her proof is that she was in the industry, yet she never talks about her career. Notice that? Notice that? I have no reason to be subpoenaed. I don't know anybody involved. Yeah, have you been subpoenaed? Leslie, Goofy? Because you don't know nobody involved, right? I'm not live claiming that I know anybody. I never went live and said that I know Diddy. I never went live and said that I was at a Diddy party. I never went live and said that I sent SEX workers to Diddy parties and had them record things. I never said nothing like that. I don't know Diddy. I've never met that man before in my life. Yeah. Why would I be subpoenaed? I don't know him. Yeah. You can't be stupid your whole life. See, I'm not stupid. You are. Yeah, that's why she should be subpoenaed, because she said that she was at parties. She said that she's talked to witnesses. Her, not me. I've never said any of those things. I said that I did research and put my survivings together. My research was based off of other people who encountered Diddy. I'm not one of those people. Because you best believe I would have been subpoenaed. Yeah, I can never Gene Deal, or any of those people. Not at all. Yeah. Don't be basic your whole life. You shouldn't be basic until the grave. Why would I be subpoenaed? I don't know him. That would be stupid. Subpoena me for what? I don't know him. That's why I cite all my sources and where I get my information from, because I don't make shit up. All my surviving have sources. The articles, the people that said what is... Like... No, they don't need me. They can just take my videos. They don't need me. They don't need me. All of my videos will be enough. They could just take whatever they want out of the videos, or that. But there would be no reason to subpoena me. Subpoena me for what? Just going off of rumors, and stuff that people have in, their experience. It's not mine, So there would be no reason to subpoena me. I would, if I ever experience anything, absolutely. I would, why would I not want to go to court I would do all of those things, but I don't know that man. I just know that he is evil. He is evil. Not about trafficking. Yeah. So your videos will hold in court, possibly. I don't know. You would have to talk to the prosecution. I'm not a judge. I'm not a federal agent. I can't act like, I'm not a lawyer. I'm none of those things. So I don't know. I don't know how this case is going to go. I don't know. It's a big case. I know that much. There's a lot of moving parts. But I don't know how that will work. His behavior was equivalent to serving back then. Agreed. Yeah, amazing. I don't know him. I've never said that I know Diddy. She said that. That's why it's a good question when Courtney asked her, why would they subpoena me, but they look right over you and Hill? Great question. Because you have all of this information, all of this tea, talk to all of these victims. You got victims on standby with testimonials and this and that. Why would they subpoena me before you? You got all the tea. You know everything. You some stuff. You know Diddy, right? This is the same person that said Christopher Williams was giving Diddy top. And she walked in. Then it went from her walking to the lawyer walked in. It went from the lawyer to the publicist. Then it went from the publicist to assistant. This is the same person. She's a proven liar. Yeah, people listen to her because they like a good train wreck. That's all. Lies will always be more entertaining than the truth. They will always be more entertaining than the truth. When did you realize that she Christopher Williams. In my second surviving video that I did, I put a little piece of her statement about Diddy and Christopher Williams. After that, I reached out to Christopher Williams, and he told me that was not true. He said that she was a liar. He said that she was a fucking liar and nothing like that ever happened. And what it gave was that Christopher Williams didn't like Diddy. It's like he had like smoke for Diddy. And that was years ago, before all of this stuff came out. So that's when I'm like, oh, okay. And that's why I would never talk to her about anything celebrity when she came onto my, because I feel like she was a liar. And then it was like a domino effect because right after that, Tevin Campbell, she went forward and lied on him. Tevin Campbell comes forward and says, if you keep talking about me or speaking on my name, I will sue you, you know, and whatnot. Like, she's a liar. A whole liar. Like, so that it just got worse and worse and worse. Summer Walker, you know, and so many other people, they just kept coming forward saying that she was lying. Summer Walker was like, I don't even know that. Like, who that? Like, she wouldn't even say her name. She didn't want to send her no clout, no energy. I don't know who that is, but she's lying. You know, so yeah, it's just been celebrity after celebrity after celebrity. It's like celebrities only come forward to say that she is lying. That's it. No celebrity comes forward and backs her. Who? Who? Notice that? Notice that? Ain't no celebrities coming forward backing her. Who? Who? No. They only come for she lying. That's it. I mean, girl.
Was on the line. I wasn't trying to threaten you. I said the same thing to Ronnie Bo. I see this thing from a different angle than a lot of people. But I'm telling you right now, I'll pray for you.
Well, now I'll pray for you. You go from talking about his mama and saying all this ish to when he says, why didn't you get subpoenaed? Now you want to pray? Now your whole demeanor done changed towards him and all of that. Why? Why, girl? Why, girl? Why? You know, you should be cussed out, right? Ooh, girl. Yeah, she don't like having to sit in her ear. She don't like that. Mm-mm.
And I'm taking that.
But you have been selected.
I know I have been. I realized that last night.
And you haven't.
All last night.
Damn. That's quite a major moment for you two. I'm not going to major moment for this interview, if I'm being honest.
It's not an interview.
When so realizing that effectively,
Sean done said what, 2 words, maybe 2 sentences, and they not even be full. Just an interview. Don't you ask questions in interviews?
Be an unwitting pawn in a larger game is what we're saying here, Courtney. And you know, when we talk about predatory activity and I've got, you know, the G word that rhymes with vrooming that we can't do on YouTube, right? It's what you would do to, you know, you would take a dog groomed, a dog groom, that kind of word, right? There is so many people that fall victim to this, Courtney, right? And we're talking about politicians, we're talking about average people. And I hope you don't fall into a mental state about how could this happen to me or anything, because this happens every day and people don't even realize. And the fact that you're standing there and saying, this is what has happened to me, is massive, okay? Whether or not, you know, you've got true belief in that statement or not, I hope that you do, but I mean, how do you feel, Sean? Does that not a massive moment?
It was, but I've got quite an important question for Courtney.
All right.
Courtney, are you even Courtney?
Yes, I am.
Courtney Burgess.
Yes, I am Courtney Burgess.
Are you sure? In another interview you said that you wasn't. That was just your stage name.
I'm Courtney Burgess. No, the reason why I said that to that guy because he stood up there, he was bullshitting the audience, talking about he know the FBI, he direct. I had the paperwork to show him on the set because there's a lot of BS come up on here. He tried to put a name for himself and come off on me. He not gonna come up off of me. You understand? He said there like, yo, I'm connected. I can call FBI and find out everybody pro. And he said, fine. I said, you don't even know my name. You don't know nothing. You feed off what everybody else saying they come on and do a podcast. Want to be somebody. And then when I showed him the papers and he saw it, he felt so bad because I tore down his credibility. And nobody chose me to go against him. I already know, but I'm not going to say it. I'm just waiting to how this roll out.
So you are Courtney Burgess, but you were just playing with that guy.
I was playing with him because he told me he record check, he ain't fine. And then I throw up the papers up in his face. You're lying. And I want to see who is who. Honestly, Gene and Jaguar, they're the most legit people I meet up on here. I don't rather them. I have nothing but respect and love for you, Jaguar. You talk to Gene, I have respect for him. But I do things to give somebody a bone to see how they gonna bury it.
Well,
you understand? And it came right back.
Not to.
Right.
You would be a fool not to.
Right.
Listen to me. When you're playing the disinformation game, you be a fool not to throw a little in there yourself to see where it comes out. You know,
right.
For those people who have ever read books like The Art of War or any of the Confucius says this, that, and the other, you have to learn how to beat the grass to see where the snake.
Right.
I do it all the time. I'm very clever. The problem
came out. He came
yeah,
out.
but the problem is you got to be careful and make sure that the stick you hitting that grass with doesn't jump back up and hit you in the head. You know what I mean?
Right.
You still got to hold that stick. And you're in a position now where you got people that are going to take everything you've said and use it to make money. That's what this is.
I know. That's why I want to talk about it. And again, for you, Jaguar, I don't know everything. All this is new to me. You understand? And I respect you. I respect you. Okay.
I don't either, Courtney. But I'm desperate to learn.
And I'm desperate to learn too, because I gotta watch what's going on. And I followed your footsteps.
She just wanna steal it. She's desperate to learn what you know that she could steal it and twist it and make it into hers. That's it.
You understand? And also, Jay, I follow your footsteps to see how y'all still relevant today. You know what I'm saying? It matters a lot.
I'm G'd up.
It matters a lot. Yeah, you can make a lot of enemies, and you can make a lot of fake friends, and make a lot of family at the same time.
Be careful.
Oh, I'm definitely is.
You want to know a trick that I've learned before I sit with anybody? Before I sit with anybody, I see whether or not their channel is Shadow Banana. If their channel is Shadow Banana, that's who I want to sit with, because we're trying to stop the truth.
Okay.
That's the one thing that I've learned. Wherever people get fought the hardest on their channel about letting out the truth, that's where I want to be to help them push
I'm getting
through.
a headache.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's really the key. That's why I tell people when you get into this whole internet game, you know, it hasn't been easy to go from being marked to truly being willing to become the content and then turn your life into an algorithm, which is what I've done. It's a lot of effort, takes a lot of work, takes a lot.
I don't believe Courtney's in danger. I don't believe Courtney's in danger at all. The only person I feel like is in danger is like Cassie. For like the quiet witnesses are the dead ones. Mm-hmm. So I believe Cassie and Don Richard, you know, people like that, if they are letting him talk like this, he don't mean too much. And this is too big of a case for anything to happen to him, because if something happened to Courtney B right now, who y'all think they're gonna blame? So I don't think he's in any danger. Honestly, I think they can care less about him. I think whatever he has, it may be, but it's weak. That's how I feel. I feel like it's weak. It's nothing like groundbreaking or case changing or anything like that. I don't feel that way. I don't feel like he's in any danger. He's not an important component. The important components, when Cassie speaks, the world will be on mute. The world will stop when she speaks, because she ain't anything. So we are going to be waiting and holding on to every word that Cassie says. What's the hold on with him? What what's to look forward to if he hasn't be quiet? That's why I said it's best to say nothing. You know, how much if he was an important witness, they would not let him speak. They'd be like, yeah, you don't need to be talking at all. We were completely advised against, because they can remove you as a witness. If you are out talking publicly and giving stories to reporters and stuff like that, they can drop you as a witness. 100%. They don't need no big mouth witness. We need you to be quiet because a lot of stuff you don't want the defense to be prepared for. You know, you only want to give them what you have to. The prosecution is only going to want to give the defense what they have to give them. Other than that, we don't need you out there talking. We need you to be quiet. That's the same thing with Cassie. We need you to be quiet. So if there's things that Diddy don't remember or, stuff like that, that we're going to be bringing to the forefront, we don't need any of that ruined. We need all of that, everybody quiet on the home front. That is what we need. We don't need a bunch of ripping and running and you talking and saying this and that. No. And his attorney would have advised him of that as well. Do not speak. Speak. So if he's talking, I feel like whatever he has is weak. Like it's not strong. What Cassie has is powerful. So they need her on mute. They need her on mute because Cassie could be around her talking and, and saying certain stuff. But she's not. She not. So no, I don't feel like he's in danger. I don't feel that way. Not. And it's the same thing with Jaguar because she literally got brought on Piers Morgan's show to out Diddy further. She barely talked about him. She was too focused on Jay-Z and Beyonce. Why? Why even utter their names? Jay-Z is not on trial. Beyonce is not on trial. They're not in jail. This is about Diddy. What the? She couldn't talk about Diddy because she's lying. Imagine running around on all of these YouTube streets, TikTok, and other places. Diddy, 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 Diddy. And then when you get a platform as big as someone like Piers Morgan, Jay-Z and Beyonce, what? See, what she planned on was going up on Piers because she don't have actual information on Diddy. And that's all Piers wanted to talk about. He didn't want to talk about nobody else. He didn't bring up Jay-Z or Beyonce or anybody. She did. His question was about Diddy. And she turned it into Jay-Z and Beyonce. She did that so that she could start a new wave. She wants, because she knows there's a lot of people out there that don't like Jay-Z and Beyonce. She knows that they're not. So let me go on here and start a new campaign against Jay-Z and Beyonce, because if I start on a platform as big as Piers, then maybe people will come forward, and say certain stuff about them, and then I'll be the pioneer. Then everybody will come to me because I'm the one who said it first. I said it on Piers Morgan first. She really thought something was going to come out of that, and it didn't. It absolutely, backfired. Shout out to Mark for becoming a member on Coffee. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Thank you. It backfired. It absolutely did. Yes. Correct. That is all she was hoping, was to go on to Piers and start a new way. Then if anything comes from this, then I'm the pioneer. I'm the wave runner. Because she tries to make it seem like wave runner when it comes to Diddy. Cassie is the wave runner. Cassie. Cassie is the one who started the Diddy cancellation. She did. 100%. Cassie got Diddy off the streets. It was her. It's Cassie. Cassie's the one that should feel vindication. Cassie should be the one that people want to talk to. Her. Nobody else. Nobody else. Not me, not you. Cassie. 100%. 100%. Because when it comes to Kim Porter, love her dearly, but I don't think Kim Porter had any inquiry coming forward about Diddy. I don't. I don't believe that there's a book. I don't believe that there's a memoir. I don't believe that there's a journal. I don't believe that there's a diary. I think Kim Porter had no true intention of coming out against Diddy. I do think that she was smart enough to keep some type of security, like a security blanket, because of how manipulative and controlling he was. So I do think that she tried to keep some stuff to protect herself, some type of dirt on him so that he can't just rip everything from her. I will say that, but I don't think she had any intention of truly coming forward on Diddy. I don't. And I think that that's another reason why Cassie did, because Kim didn't. Yeah. I don't think she had any intention. I don't. Unfortunately, she took it to her grave. She did. We'll never know. We'll never know. Because the people that could tell us are liars. The people that could tell us is liars, and that's her kids. All of them. Quincy, Christian, and the twins. They're all liars. All of them. Because it don't take Kim for her story to be out there. Y'all knew what was happening to her. You knew. Her friend, the Kimora Lee Simmons, that's why I can't respect her. She wanted to be so devastated when Kim passed away, still as quiet as a church house mouse. But then every time something happens, she want to throw Asian subliminals. Can't respect that. Can't respect it. I don't respect her. No. I don't want to hear nothing about safety. Who cares? Who cares? All the children know what happened to her. Their account of what happened to their mother is her story being told. It is. But they're so concerned about the money and the lifestyles that they live, they don't want them to be taken away, that they protect the monster instead. Because the monster provides. So, yeah. I don't think that they're protecting Diddy out of fear. I think that they're protecting styles. That's what they've been taught. Diddy has done everything he can to protect his lifestyle, like NDAs, all of that stuff, protecting the lifestyle. So it's the same thing with the children. They adopted that same. They're protecting their lifestyles, even to the point to where they're basically like their own mom. That's why it's hard for me to have empathy or sympathize with any of the children, including Baby Love, because they know. Do not let them fool you. Do not look at them as like, oh, her poor kid. No, poor Kim. Poor Kim. Poor Kim. Yeah. I think that they viewed her as weak. I'm not going to say that they did. I think that they loved her, but I think they viewed her as weak. We can't view, because you may have this undeniable, unconditional love for your mother, it does not mean everybody's like that. It doesn't. Just because you were doing it for your mom, like me, you will protect your mom, you would do all of those. If your mom's story needed to be told, you may tell. Not everybody's like that. You can't expect everybody to be like that. Kim couldn't protect herself, let alone protect the kids. Correct. Yeah. And they knew what happened to her. Don't let them fool you. Do not let that innocence fool you. Don't. Don't let them being, kids. Because none of them are kids anymore, except Baby Love. Everybody grown. The twins will be adults in a few months here counting. They 18. Everybody grown. Or of age, I should say. To where they can speak for themselves. Nobody can tell them what to say. It's up to them what they want to project. And they all know. All of them. Yeah. Yes, they saw everything that Mama went through. Especially Quincy. Quincy knows the most. He does. He does. One. Well, I have to get out of here. Thank y'all so much. Hold on. Shout out to my baby Sharna. Thank you so much for the Cash App, babes. I love you. We will be back live tomorrow on Coffee. We absolutely do. I have a really good planned for you guys. I just have a little bit left to do. But we will be live on Coffee tomorrow. So make sure you guys come join us tomorrow evening. We'll be on Coffee, but we'll be back live tomorrow morning doing our morning lives over here on YouTube. So I hope to see you all so much for being here. Thank you for all the super stickers, the super chats. Thank you for liking the video. Thank you for supporting me. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I will be back. Okay. Until then, y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good day. Until the next show. Bye.